And welcome to another Scrappin' Irish Sunday evening for me, afternoon for some, and maybe Monday morning for others. So welcome in, guys. Let me just check on the YouTube side to make sure that we're up and running. Yes, everything seems to be running on YouTube side. So I don't know if some of you've got ads there or not got ads. I forget whether I've monetize this one or not. So I'll give it a few minutes in case people are waiting for the ads. You can skip the ads. I don't mind if it's skippable. Skip the ad. Don't worry about it. Right, while you're doing that, I'll get myself ready here, and we'll see. Give it a few minutes. I see that people going up. The actual people are in there. Don't want to go to that. I want to go to this. Okay. Double check this. Okay, and refresh that. Okay. And we'll go to the very beginning. I think the first person to leave a comment tonight was Silver Scorpion. So thank you, Silver Scorpion. Then there was My World, My Way, Helen. So thank you. Then there was I think Shark Scrapper, and then there was Scrappy Doo. So we're caught up. Not too many people in this at this stage. I seen Raphael started alive and then had to go. So I hope everything was okay with him. Because sometimes something happens and you just have to go. Simple as. I'm still working on my hard drives because I didn't do any since last Sunday. So I still have to finish whatever hard drive I'm doing. Plus, today was a nice day, so I was outside working with some ass and I was clearing some more stuff, and I found another bag of these, which have, I'm taking off these, have, oh, I see, I was gonna, will I give him his right title, or will I give him the title I've given him? I think I'm gonna go with my title, Dictator Kev, but we all know it's Dictator Kev is there, but Dictator Kev, welcome in. I think that sounds way better for you. You should change it maybe. But yeah, so I'm working on these, which have gold flashed pins on them. Can't be, there we go, a bit better. Focus, there we go, gold flash pins. And they also have a little board inside, which has a little IC chip that I'll be taking off. And that's it really on that board. There's nothing major else I'll be taking off there. Just the IC chip. The rest is just rubbish. So you can see the IC chip there in the center. That's what I'll be doing. What did Kev say anyhow? Standby user, beds Dictator Kev. Yes, Dictator Kev. Gotta love him. Anyone that doesn't know, he has his own channel, does lives on Monday nights, and he also has videos up where he's out with his metal detector, and he's detecting stuff to see can he find some coins, he finds a lot of rubbish too, but was in scrap that he could maybe collect up some lead, and he gets some tin, and he gets some iron, but he does find the odd bit. Pooh's mate, welcome in, good to see you. Miss Canadian Scrapper, good to see you, and Silver Scorpion, who was first in tonight. So Silver Scorpion, well done, first guy in. Then we had, I see him in the basement now. I was going to say we had a lurker in the background. I was just spot him in the background, but he commented before I had time to say it. And I said, I see you hiding in the background, but he'd already put a comment up by the time I seen it, so it was too late. Mr. Shark Scrapper.
I'm hiding.
Yeah, because I just checked I checked to see who's in the background there, and they give me a list, and I seen Shark is hiding in the background there. So, but then you had already commented by the time I put up. I see you hiding in the background.
So. Yeah, we just. I think we're going to make it through. We had a really, really good run of lightning. I mean, hits all around the house. But we're now in just the rain side of the storm, so I think we're going to be okay.
You're just getting the heavy rain now. You're getting the Irish weather, the rain.
Yeah.
But we had no rain today. We had sunny all day today, so I was outside playing with my acid, and scrapping stuff out and putting stuff into acid and filtering other acids. And I found stuff that I put a year ago into a bucket. So I had to filter that out, and that was quite a mess today because it was left sitting all winter. So there was a lot of filtering to be done on that, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
So, what kind of stuff grows in there when you leave it that long?
Nothing really grows in there because the acid is just, as long as you have enough acid covering everything and it's not drying out. If it starts to dry out, you'll start to get copper crystals growing in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you get that green crystals if you want it. Some people actually do that, and then they use that later on. They put them crystals into a tub and they use them to create more copper chloride later on in the year if they need it. Or some people will process it fully and get the copper back out of it, which I will do at some stage. Hey, Simple Man, welcome in. Good to see you. I was watching, who was it earlier on? I was watching, E-Waste Mike. He has a problem with his blocks are cracking at the back of his wall. So he's a bit of work to sort out there. Hey, Rob's Engine Repairs, good to see you. So what have you been up to, Shark?
Cleaning downspouts.
Say again?
Cleaning downspouts.
Oh, I was here. What the hell is he on about downspouts? We just call them downpipes over here.
Okay. Yeah, it was, climbing up the ladder, pulling out, not so much leaves as much as pine needles. So behind the house is a big conservation area, lots of huge pine trees. And even though they're not real close, those pine needles still make their way over to the roof, get down in the gutters and clog everything up.
Yeah. Electronic Scrapper, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Guys, if you do remember, please hit the like. It does I think it helps to promote more scrapping channels as well, not just my channel. So if you're interested in scrapping channels and e-waste channels, by hitting this, it'll tell YouTube that that's the kind of channels you're into, and YouTube will recommend more. So you might find another person you have never come across before who does the same sort of stuff. So if you don't mind.
Now let's see which one if I'm not in Australia, it's the one doing like this, not like this, right?
Yeah.
This is the Australian thumbs up.
Try and hit the right one there, Shark, if you can.
Okay, there we go. I think I hit the right one.
There was something I was going to ask you about your video I watched this morning. You didn't bring back the oven to strip it out. You just dumped it straight at the thing. You were thinking about bringing it back to the shark cage, but you never did you, on that one?
I cut the wiring out of the back.
Oh, you did cut the wiring out?
Yeah. I cut the wiring out of the back, and I took off the instrument panel. But yeah, it kind of looked like I didn't, but yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I was wondering, did you bring it back, and did you get the wiring out of it, or what did you do?
Yeah.
How are scrap prices? How are the scrap prices in general over there now?
Shred went down a little bit, but is kind of holding. Copper down just a touch. Aluminum is holding. Nothing too major.
Yeah, I think I see a lot of people saying that the shred prices went down, but on most places around the world, it wasn't just America. Over here, they seem to have gone down a bit, and the UK have gone down a bit. Simple Man might be able to tell us if they're gone down in Europe, or are they still the same, if he's still in the chat. But
it's probably because there's going to be so much iron flooding the market from Ukraine.
There will be a lot of iron flooding the market. And there could be a lot of brass flooding the market as well from all them shells. Like aren't the bullets still made with brass, are they?
It depends. Some of them are brass, some of them aren't. It's probably a mix. Yeah.
So like there could be a flood of brass coming as well into the market. But
you gotta think that's going to be such a horrendous cleanup job that they're going to have to do when this is all said and done, and it's they beat Russia's ass, and they're cleaning up their country. I mean, they're going to have fields of burned out tanks and armored personnel carriers and stuff that need to get cut up
Yeah, but they're going to need all that metal to rebuild the country. So
yeah,
it's a lot of it won't leave the country to be reused in the country, recycled in there, and the steel factories or whatever will have to use that for steel for rebuilding and stuff like that. So it'll get used over there, but it'll be a while yet before we see that, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Because they are putting up a great fight and they are winning ground back and stuff like that. But you can never say that it's won until it's won, until they're gone.
Yep.
But yeah, so yeah, as I said, the weather was good, so I was able to get out and do a bit, which
hey, Ro.
Who came in there? Did Ro come in? Oh, romantic, welcome in. Plenty of brass. Yeah, Ro gets plenty of brass and plenty of copper. He's the copper king. But there is another copper king recycling going around. On a test on tactical switches, per 100 grams of material, expect 1/10 of a gram. So you'd have to have 1,000 to get 1,000 grams to get 1 gram. Is that what you're saying, electronic scrapper? So that'll be a lot to get.
I'm sorry I can't help you. Geek Shark's not home right now.
Yeah, the Geek Shark needs his calculator and his little suit and everything on, his little geek suits and everything on to work it out. I like that when you do that, when you bring in I have to go now to Geek Shark and see what he can do. What did you reckon of what's her name? Everyday Solars' video when she went into the place there, and there was some nice gold lying around the place.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
I needed a shower after seeing all that. Hey, Ralph Morrick.
I love wandering around yards and processing plants and stuff like that. It's so cool.
Yeah, but that tin, the price, like the tin is worth what we say 60,000 or 30 or 40, whatever it was, worth per ton, and most of the dearer champagne bottles use tin. So I think we'll have to start maybe making contact with some high-end restaurants and saying, oh, put your tin into a separate bucket for me and I'll collect it every couple of weeks, and give some guy that's working in there a few pounds to do it for you. It may be an option.
I may have to start drinking again.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be worth it for the tin now to just start drinking again. Hey, Mark Stone, welcome in. But yeah, the tin thing was a surprise to me, where you can find it, because like I know you can get tin solder or whatever from the boards, but sometimes it's mixed with lead or whatever. But the tin on the champagne bottle seemed to be pure tin by the way they were talking. So that was that's another maybe revenue stream for a lot of scrappers out there to keep an eye out. Make contact with a bar that would be a champagne sort of bar where people go in to celebrate and have champagne, and make contact with some guy working there and say, look, when you're opening champagne bottles, put these aside for me and I'll collect them, and there'll be a few pounds every year for yourself. You know, maybe some guy will be happy to do it for 100 quid and in the year, and if he gets a good bit for you, you might get maybe a couple of 100 quid for yourself out of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, might be an option, because I'm sure
when I was making my own beer, when I first started, I needed to collect up some bottles, and so I went around to some of the restaurants and was getting beer bottles from them.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the bars and restaurants, and I had a capper, so I couldn't use the twist off. So it's your standard brown beer bottle. And it was funny because in the beginning I was like, man, I needed to get, I don't know, 3 cases of bottles or 4 cases of bottles or something like that. I forget. And I wasn't sure I was going to make it. So fast forward, after a few years of bottling, and I had stacks and stacks, cases upon cases of beer bottles. That from when I would brew and fill them and then empty them, and I'd be telling people, here, here's a 6-pack, but I need the bottles back.
Yes,
That
yes.
kind of stuff.
Give me back the bottles.
Yeah.
Hey, see you scrapping. Welcome in.
Roger, what's up, man?
But yeah, no, if you could get the tin, if you got like, Jesus, if the price of tin per ton is crazy compared to copper and compared to any of the other metals, bar gold, of course. But it's when you're getting what is the price of tin today? Let's have a look and see online. Tin per ton. Price of tin per, I would just say per kg. We'll work it out from that. So it's $34.35 today for a kg of tin. So multiply that by 1,000. You have $34,350 per ton. Nice money. Mr. Irish or anyone, like any little gold board stuff, I don't want to throw it away. I don't do gold recovery stuff. Well, Mark Stone, your best bet is maybe someone in the UK there. Watch Call's last video. Watch Everyday Solars' last video where she brought their boards to a supplier and she got money for it. So don't. There's a place in the UK that will buy boards, and they're not far from London, I don't think. Maybe an hour and a half drive. So if you get enough of the boards with the gold on them, rather than give them away for free, why not get some cash out of them? Because it'll cost you too much, Mark, to send them to me here in Ireland. So unless you want to give them to someone in the UK, but if I was you, I would be sending them to the same place that Everyday Solars did. So check out her last video and you might get some cash that you can use rather than give it away. I appreciate your thought of sending it to me, but I wouldn't put that expense on you. As Shark Scrapper will tell you, sending anything to Ireland is quite expensive.
Especially the
M&Ms. The M&M tax in Ireland is very expensive. So as again, I wouldn't put that expense on anyone. So just if I was you, Mark, I'd check out that video and find out. I think she had the name of it, the link of on our video of the company. Make contact with that company, and if you get enough boards together, it might be worth taking a trip down to them. It might be easy to mail them, but the cost of the weight of them would be probably too expensive, Mark. So now, again, if you want to do it, you can do it, but I won't stop you. But if I was you, I would send them to where Everyday Solars did and get some cash for them. I got a lot, only a few. All right, you don't have a lot, you only a few boards. Well, just keep collecting them up, maybe, and you might get a lot more. Because Everyday Solars got a nice payday from it, didn't she? So it could be well worth your time collecting them up. Now I'm looking for another screwdriver that I need.
Scraphead JC, hello.
Who's that? Oh, Scraphead JC, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Or you have won the title, sir, until they don't earn it anymore. I seen who was it? Was doing CC Scraps. Was doing a video on hammers, and I put a comment, of course. I'd said Ian Matthews will need a cold shower after watching this, and then Ian Matthews, of course, commented, "It did get my heart beating." He goes. So he's a lot of hammers, CC Scraps.
I should have some fun with Ian someday and take my sledge maul and go after a computer or a laptop.
Yeah, that's what you do. Just smash one to absolute bits with it. Or just get them to put it in the crusher out in the site and just crush it all. into a little square for you. I hate it when I can't find the right screw bit. Good to see you also. Hey, Shark. Link is there, by the way, if anyone is in the background that wants to come up. The link is there for anyone that wants to come up. As long as you don't have to show your face when you come on, but you just have to show your face in the basement, so I know you're not a person who's a bit nuts. We're all a bit nuts, really, but
absolutely. Nuts? You mean like M&Ms with peanuts?
Yeah, just like him. Just like him. I didn't buy any M&Ms this week. I usually buy at least one bag of M&Ms a week, but this week I didn't bother with any. Okay.
So I got these at one of our big box places. The problem with having a container like this is all week long I'd get back from the shark cage and I'd sit down to do my admin, and I'd just sit here and type and eat M&Ms and type and eat M&Ms, and so this is dangerous.
The good thing about it is when you vet them all, you have a container to put stuff into.
Yeah.
So you can be using that for even if you just filled it with screws, and then bring them to the scrapyard.
I can use it for all the jumpers that Mike is never going to send me.
Oh, the jumpers.
How would you go after the gold that's in gold jumpers?
How would I go after the gold on gold jumpers? Well, I try first to pull the pins out. I couldn't. Then I just soak them in the copper chloride. I just leave them sitting in it for it'd probably take a month or two, because the plastic around them, and eventually it'll eat away the copper, and the plastic should just float away. The gold flakes should float away from the plastic. But if you leave it too long in there, as I discovered from my mess that I was dealing with today, is the gold flakes, the plastic goes like a sticky with the acid, and the gold flakes end up sticking to it. Now, you can put that bit of plastic straight into aqua regia, and it'll dissolve the gold on there and get it that way. But it just if I probably took them out sooner, I would have eliminated that problem of having, we'd say, like what did I stick in? Let me see if I have any of them here. Do I have any of them here? We'd say the low grade on a board, because I've all my boards taken down out the back actually at the moment. But on a board, where we'd say you have the low grade pins on for not for the RAM, but for the other cards, the that you might be putting on, like a PCI card of sorts.
Yeah.
And they have their low grade pins in there usually, and there's very little gold on, just a small bit of gold. But if I took them off the boards and I just put them all in a bucket of copper chloride and left them sitting over the winter, but I forgot about them. And when I pulled them out today, they were there was some gold flakes floating around, but there was also a lot of gold stuck to the plastic. So it means that I can I can just stick them into aqua regia or something like that, and it'll dissolve them. Or what I might stick them into my stock pot. So the acid I've left over from doing things, I'll just stick them in there, and the acid that's still active will dissolve the gold off the plastic, filter all that out, put copper in then, and drop out whatever material comes out. Then it'll be precious metals, be a mix of silver, platinums, golds, and then redo the whole lot again in aqua regia, and then I get the gold that way. But it just means it's a longer process. But if you've got time or you're not in a rush, it'll all thing. And if you're not weighing in the profit to acid to whatever, like I do, don't bother, where you would, because again, it's a business. So it wouldn't be economical to go after them pins in the first place, to be honest. Like jumper pins probably aren't economical. But for me, it's a hobby, so I go after them sort of things. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. Need to go edit Sunday Fun Day video. Have a good afternoon. Well, scrap it, JC. Take it easy, and thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you coming in and saying hi.
Well, I have to admit, Irish, the video that's going to be up on Monday, there's a part of it that has me asking myself if maybe I should be doing some gold recovery.
Yeah.
You'll when you see the video, you'll understand
Yeah,
exactly
well,
what.
if I like the gold ram sticks, for instance, I know you're getting so much a pound for them, but it's very easy to recover the gold off them. And all you need to get the gold off in the first place is hydrochloric acid and a bit of copper to generate the thing, or just an air bubbler and hydrochloric acid, and the gold flakes will float off, and then you can just gather them up, and then you can put them into hydrochloric and nitric and do it that way. It's not going to be the hardest thing to recover. They're the easiest thing to recover, or any gold flashing of sorts, very easy to recover, and it's not the most expensive because hydrochloric acid is, with a fairly prevalent in America in a lot of stuff. So you have it in pool cleaners, you have it in a lot of other stuff. They use hydrochloric acid, brick cleaner, stuff like that. And
Yeah,
you get 5 liters of brick cleaner probably for, I don't know, $10-15, maybe less, and it doesn't take much to take off the gold off RAM. But I do that now. I wouldn't. I know you get a good price off what you call off board sort for your RAM sticks and stuff like that. So, but I don't know. I still think if they're giving you that price for RAM, then there has to be more than that price of gold in there.
well, I have no doubt. But after you get the gold flakes off, then you still have to refine those.
Yeah,
To,
but you refine them again with hydrochloric acid and a bit of nitric. So, and again, you can buy nitric, and I know nitric is more expensive in America, but you can still get it, or make your poor man's nitric from your something like potassium nitrate or something like that, with a bit of hydrochloric acid mixed into it, and you make your own nitric out of it. So it's not gold flakes and that I'd always go after. Well, I always go after everything, but the only thing where it probably wouldn't be profitable for you is if you have to be using, um, we'd say the chips and stuff probably aren't profitable, because you have to incinerate them, you have to crush them down, you spend a lot of time to get the gold out of them,
yeah,
which
yeah,
I don't count my time as anything because it's a hobby. It's the same as someone without playing golf. They don't count the time they play golf. It's their downtime. It's their relaxation. It's whatever. So I count that. That's when I'm doing any processing work. It's my downtime. It's clearing my head from whatever was going on at work or whatever. And
right.
it's so I don't count time. Where you run a business, you have to count time. So if you have to incinerate a couple of pounds of chips, so that's going to take whatever length of time to burn the chips first. Then you have to filter them. You have to get a magnet, take out all the metals. You have to um, grind them down. You have to maybe put them through a water sluice process or whatever a couple of times before you get it down to as much metal or the lowest concentrate as you can. Then you have to run it through nitric to get your silver out, probably, if you want to get the silver out. So you run it through nitric acid to get your silver out. Then eventually you get down to what's left. You'll have dissolved your base metals and silver with the nitric. So what's left then should be mainly gold and platinum metals and stuff like that. And then you have to process that again, and then you might have to process it 2 or 3 times before you get a good enough purity, depending on how much copper was in there, and how much of the nitric got rid of the copper in the first place and got rid of the silver. So that could take, if you have a lot to do, that could take you a couple of weeks to do. So then the profit has gone completely out of it for a business, where it's easier to get them pounds of chips and sell them to some guy, and he's going to give you whatever a pound for chips. Now, Gold Corner BGAs again, I think that the processing them is probably profitable because they're the highest grade of chips. But again, it's up to everyone. Everyone is
Yeah.
different the way they do it. So I don't know what you have on Tuesday's video, so I'll have to check it out and see what you found that you're thinking about maybe processing.
It's just so hard to let go of shiny things.
Tell me about it. You're preaching to the converted. If it's shiny, I'm on it. I think I'm like a magpie. If it's shiny, I'm on it. Hey, we've someone in the basement.
I even heard that beep.
You heard that beep. Guess who it is? Go on. Guess who it is.
Ralph.
Just too easy.
Hello.
What up,
Hey,
Ralph?
Ralph, how are things?
I'm tired. I need weekend.
What were you at?
But unfortunately, work is gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna use work to rest. Just
What
rest
did you do
while
all
I'm in the
weekend that
car.
you're so tired, man?
Yeah, what were we doing all weekend
Oh,
that made you tired?
I recovered quite some copper. I think I have close to 40
Oh,
kilograms
cool.
of copper that I'm going to be turning in to the
Hey,
scrapyard
Patrick.
once I've done everything. I maybe get up to 50 kilograms, not sure, but there's quite a lot to be done.
Well, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
And what is copper? Is it number 2 copper you have, is it?
Yeah, that's close to €8 a kilogram now.
So, yeah, if you got
Oh, and
50 of it,
US dollars and
400.
euros are basically at the same price now. It's like
Yeah, they're
90,
nearly.
99
Yeah.
point something cents.
Oh, yeah, it's
Or
nearly
whatever.
Yeah.
parity now. So,
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's cheap for Americans to come to Europe, but it's gone expensive for Europeans to go to America. Because we used to get one for every euro we used to get at one stage there. I was getting $135. So
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
yeah, and now it's parity. So don't get as much for our money.
Yeah, 0.96.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So you've no excuse
It
now.
was
Sharp.
0.99 earlier when I checked, but that might be someone else's exchange rate. I don't know. I ordered 3 new crucibles for my electric furnace today.
Where'd you order them up? Etsy, is it?
No, some website I found. The funny thing is, whenever I was looking for this graphite crucible, and I specifically put in 3 kilograms because you have 3 versions of this furnace that I have. I think Rafael has the 2 kilogram version.
Yeah.
And I have the 3 kilogram version, and then there's also the 1 kilogram. So smaller crucible, bigger. And whenever I look for the 3 kilogram crucible, I get like all kinds of websites, and there's the price on there, like 35-ish euros, which is quite expensive by itself, I think. And then you click on the thing, and then you get to the page where the crucibles are displayed, and it says 35 euros, and then it says 1 kilogram, and then you have this little drop-down menu where you can select 2 or 3. So I click on the 3, and then all of a sudden it says 55 or 58 euros. I'm like, you know. And I go to a different website, which looks exactly the same, buttons in the same places, and same thing happens, like 34 euros for the 1 kilogram. Click on the 3, and then it's all of a sudden it's like 55, 56 euros. I found a website where that didn't happen, where it stayed 34 euros when I clicked on the 3 kilogram. I thought, there's an error in this site. I'm going to exploit this. I ordered 3. I ordered 3, and I got the basically 3 for the price of 2. So
that was good.
Yeah. I hope they will ship, because I already did the payment through.
Well, if you've done the
PayPal.
payment and you got the notification back that the payment was accepted, then I think they have to ship.
Yeah. I even added like €2 for tracing.
Yeah.
Registered. I mean, yeah, why not?
And
So
where is it
hopefully.
coming from?
I have no idea actually. The website is Dutch. But it's probably one of those drop shipping websites.
Yeah.
He probably messed up the price on his website, so sucks to be him.
Well, that's a lesson to him. You see.
Yeah, and I got the website saved, so if they do come over and they're all the 3 kilogram ones, and the same thing happens on the website on other pages, I might order more stuff.
Yes, exactly. While the offer's on them, you might as well get them.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to Rafael last night. I seen him.
I don't know.
Live, and then he stopped it. So he started.
I actually tried to get home as soon as possible, because I was again in the shed recovering all the copper. It was like angle grinding through the engines, on the flat side. That you take the top off, and then you get a little punch, and you punch through all the holes.
Yes.
Until the whole thing comes out, and then you have to snip all the little wire. And if you're lucky, you find the bit where the wire just goes, and then you can pull the whole thing out. But that got me quite some copper. And at some point, I noticed Rafael's gonna go live. Quick, clean everything up, and then quickly go home, and then see that his live stream lasted 2 seconds.
Yeah, because I was going to go up last night. I wasn't actually out because I stayed home to watch the Liverpool game. They won the FA Cup final. Go on, Liverpool! But I was going to go up then, and then I went to go over to us after the game. I said, right, I'll go over now and check Rafael, see who's up there. And next thing, there was no live. And next thing I seen Rafael went live, and then I clicked on the notification, and then it played 14 seconds, and that was it.
Oh, I only saw 2 seconds. Weirdly enough.
I think it was 14 that played for me, was it? Maybe it was only 2. 7. It was 7, was it? I'll have to check now again what I played.
Whatever. It was way too short. I don't know. You probably had a thing.
Yeah, something probably came up here to do. As I said before, unless YouTube is paying me massive money, if something else comes up that I have to do, I just have to go, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I think he's
wait
okay,
a minute.
'cause I seen him put something up.
We're talking the guy that carried on a live stream while he was taking his wife to the hospital.
I know.
There's got to be something serious for him to
It
not.
takes a lot for Rafael not to do a live stream. Doesn't take much for me not to do a live stream.
Well, I wonder if he's gonna count this one and go on counting, or just gonna, because there was a live stream. It was short though.
Yeah. But he's got a good few views on that one. It's good. It's crazy, like, because people.
Yeah, like 60 something.
Yeah. On something that never took place.
Yeah.
It's cool, like,
Well, you can tell that there's people interested. He's probably fine.
Oh, damn trice bloody screws. Them security tri screws, I hate them.
Oh, the Y-shaped ones.
Yeah.
Or the
Nintendo uses them all the time as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Nintendo have them on the Wii's.
I don't think I've ever taken one of those apart.
Because I have a few Wii's there to take apart, and I haven't taken them apart because I don't have the proper one. So I've ordered the one online. You can buy it exactly for Nintendo Wii's.
Yeah, I have a bit that is specifically for. I forgot what this was for. It's like this. Okay, man.
I have. I find
it's quite dark in here.
It is quite dark in there.
I find that my brick hammer works really well for those.
Yeah. I've actually sharpened the brick hammer that I got, so I use it as a chisel. I put the brick hammer in, and then I hit the other end.
I'm feeling left out. I don't have a brick hammer. I must have to buy one now soon.
Ralph, you probably were one of those kids that in the summer, when you finished having a popsicle, you sharpened the popsicle stick on the concrete.
Yeah, and I waited until I had 3 and then made like Wolverine claws.
Oh, and stabbed all the other kids.
Or just cross 2 and sharpen the ends and wrap some wire around it for weight and turn it into like wooden shurikens. Hey, and if you threw it at a tree and the tree had very soft bark, then it would stick in there. So yeah. But yeah.
You know, where scrappers will say things like, "Oh, I wonder if I can scrap that," and other people will say, "Gee, I wonder if I can melt that." Ralph's immediate response is, "Gee, I wonder if I can sharpen that."
I wonder if I can turn it into a weapon.
I wonder if I can turn that into a weapon.
Oh well.
So when you go into the scrapyard, you reckon, with your copper? When will you be ready for the scrapyard?
I don't know. Next week, it's going to be a busy week because we got a family thing going on, so not much scrapping then. Well, I do hope somewhere in the foreseeable future. Also have a box of some scrap brass, but that's not that much in weight. And I got some steel shred and insulated copper wire. So it's not going to be huge.
Sell that brass that copper instead of melting it down, huh?
Yeah, it's the number 2 copper. I keep all the number 1 copper. Like all the clean copper pipes and all the solid core electrical M&M's.
Oh, look at the 2 boys with their names, huh? And I have no M&Ms.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Sucks to be you.
Nice, yeah. It's nice, yeah.
Or here we can be. We can support Ukraine.
Yeah, you've got the colours.
Do I have those too? Yay.
Yeah, there you go.
Blue on top, right?
Yeah, blue on top.
All right, so I'm going to be Russia and eat Ukraine.
Oh, Ralph.
If you were Russian, you'd be choking on it right now and have to spit
Yes.
it back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually what's happening, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, they bit off more than they can chew. Hey, Tim, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Where in the hell did I put that screwdriver down? There it is.
So I had one of those really cool things happen this last week. One of my clients recommended me to another client, and I called the guy, and he said, "Yeah, I've got a bunch of computers in my backyard. You can come pick them up." So I go out there, and I hear that a lot. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking, 4 or 5 or something like that. The guy is a private computer repair guy, and he's just been putting the computers out in the barn for the last couple of years. I've already taken 2 truckloads away. He's got easily 2 more truckloads to go, and then there's the stack of servers that are buried behind all the PCs.
Wow. Oh, you're really lucky when you get stuff like that.
Oh man. And he doesn't want anything for them. He just wants them to be gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a guy like that who gave me computers a while back, a good few computers, like it was a good trailer load of computers. And like that, he didn't want anything for it. So what I bought him was a bottle of whiskey. I sent a bottle of whiskey down to him because he didn't want any money for it. So I gave him a bottle of whiskey, and he was more than happy with that then, because at least I showed that I appreciated him sending them my way. So
yeah, I may
that's good.
I may accidentally leave a case of beer or something like that behind for him.
Robert bought a new wire stripper for Romax, so he's going to be busy.
What kind?
Yeah, he's going to be busy stripping Romax, obviously.
We don't get much Romax over here, actually. Don't think I've actually ever seen it. I think we skipped that. Or we had different standards here for wire. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we call them different things.
Well, Romax is a brand name of the wire that goes in houses around here.
Is it a type of coaxial cable?
It's not a coax. It'll have 3 or 4 cores in it. It's kind of a flattish oval shape.
Yeah, I think we call it twin and earth over here, because it has got two. It's got 2 cables plus the earth cable. So I think it's called.
Well, it has like an aluminium sheeting around it, right? That little bubbly stuff usually. No.
That's the SWA, I think they call it here in Ireland. SWA, the one with the metal sheeting around it, so it can be put underground, and the metal shielding will give it support with the weight of anything that's put over it.
So.
Did you find the Dremel yet? No, I didn't find the Dremel, Pooh's mate. But what I went and done was bought a new one instead. So I went out Pooh's mate and I bought a new
8220. I'm jealous. That's a good one.
The exact same model of the one I lost. So now, if I do find it, I'll have 2 Dremels, so I can leave one in the shed and one in the house if I ever do find it. But I have a funny feeling I may have just threw it out with old stuff that I was getting rid of, and by mistake, it must have been in a box at the bottom of a box of something, and it ended up getting dumped, I think, because I've searched everywhere, cannot find it, and I don't know.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I didn't loan it to anyone because I still have the charger for it. So it has to be, the person couldn't have used it without the charger.
There you go, Ralph. That's what we call Romix.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's basically
Hold
twin
on,
and
I'll
Earth.
make it bigger. Yeah, twin and Earth, we call that. Yeah. Yeah, that's twin and Earth over here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we call it, like, I don't know, triple wire cable or something like that. I don't know. There's probably a official term for it that's used over here, but I am not an electrician.
No, I didn't
Not
find the
anymore.
other one yet, mate, but I still haven't fully cleaned out my shed. I haven't gone completely everything out of it yet because I'm too busy working on other stuff, but I will eventually get the shed completely cleaned out, and it may still be in there somewhere. And if it is, well, it is. Then I have 2 Dremels.
Nothing wrong with having 2 Dremels.
Nothing wrong with having a spare Dremel. Well, I'll have 3 Dremels because I still have a corded Dremel, and I have a wireless one now, and I lost a wireless one. So then I'll have 3 Dremels if I do locate it. I might give one of them away sometime, maybe to a subscriber or something.
I don't have a cordless one yet.
Oh, is that a hint?
No, I have 2 corded ones. My second one and my third one. My first one I had for over 15 years, and the second one broke after less than a year. And then I bought the third one and realized that I could slightly repair-ish the second one.
You have a cordless one. You have that one that's ran by the USB charger.
No, this is not cordless because if I take out the cord, it's not running.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, so it doesn't have a battery in it.
Oh, I thought it was USB charged.
No, this is not really a Dremel. This is
double
El Cheapo Brando.
Welcome in, Double R Restorations. Good to see you.
Is that the brand name, El Cheapo Brando?
El Cheapo, yeah.
That might actually be a thing.
Imagine, yeah, we could start a brand and call it El Cheapo.
I think there's a website over here called El Cheapo, which sells all kinds of stuff. Come on, fix.
Yeah, you could have your tagline could be lowest quality guaranteed.
Not focusing yet. It's not focusing. Oh, no. It's focused there. But as you come in, it loses it.
Focus on me.
Put your finger in front of it. It might focus at the front if you put your finger there first, would it? No.
God fucking damn it! Focus, you bastard! We're getting something.
Oh yeah,
almost.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I understand every word of that Chinese.
All kinds of Chinese on there.
Yes.
And of course, it focuses very fast on me.
Yeah.
Not on text. No, this is something an ex-girlfriend bought for me at some point, and it came with a whole bag of accessories, which none of them are centered correctly because it's but they do work on a normal Dremel, so it's at least the cutoff discs, the cutoff wheels will work in there.
Yeah, I have my Dremel actually on charge now at the moment, the battery, because I'm going to use it tomorrow. Tomorrow's promised a wet day, so I'll be in the shed, so I'll do a lot of Dremeling tomorrow when I'm off. So I hope to make use of it.
So you can get in the shed now.
Watch Thursday night's video. And I'll let you make up your mind. I'll let you make up your mind on what I can get into.
It's like we have to have some sort of, what's the status of the 3 sheds? Irish, Stollers, and Ian.
Hey, and don't forget Raphael's shed.
Yeah, and my room here. I put a big box here that's work related.
There you go, Mike. It's saying to you, Ralph. You know what it is.
Oh.
Hello, Mike. I love you too. I missed you.
I missed you.
Do you two need a private room?
No. We have a private Minecraft server.
So, Mike, are you going to dig all that soil up outside your window and actually do the repair on that wall yourself, or are you going to get contractors in to do it?
Mike digging a hole?
Well, you see, he's got a cracked wall. And
In Minecraft, maybe.
No, but he's in his basement, and he can put his putty knife all the way through it nearly. And so the only way to repair it properly without just filling the gap with silicone is to dig down the soil outside down to the level and then do it.
10,000 to have it done.
Oh, Christ.
Holy bajoli. Owie.
I think I'd be getting the silicone option. Yeah, I think it'll be the silicone option I'd be going for.
But unless it's a structural weakness that's going to, be a problem for the house.
Yeah, but he's water coming in. That's his problem. He's water getting in.
Okay, so he's got an indoor swimming pool.
With a bit of ingress.
That's one option. Just make sure you get all the scrap out of the basement first.
Yeah, before it rusts away.
Heard a story of a guy who collected a whole lot of copper, and he buried it in his yard.
Oh yeah, and it rotted away.
And it rotted away. Basically, what was left when he wanted to get it was like just greenish, bluish rust that was not even usable.
Well, it was oxidated copper he had left.
Didn't Ian tell us that story a couple?
Yeah, it was Ian Matthews told us that story. A guy that bought all the copper, buried it under the ground in barrels, but the moisture in the soil rusted it away. Well, oxidized it away.
Or oxidization, rusting.
Yeah. Well, he could have
tomato.
He could have got it all back if he dug the soil up, put it in a big plastic container, poured some hydrochloric acid into it. The hydrochloric acid would dissolve the copper that was in the soil and left the soil behind, filtered off the liquid, put some iron in, and the copper would drop out. There you go. That's
I'm gonna quote a very wise man here. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, it would have probably cost him maybe 50,000 on acid. So the economics may have not worked out too well for that.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah, I don't think I'd burn the house, Mike. I need to buy new torque screws. These ones are getting rounded.
You need to use the correct size. If they get rounded, usually you have one size too small.
Yeah, I usually push in, you hear a click, but I think all mine aren't clicking anymore. So that means they're all blithered.
I think there's more in your life that doesn't really click.
Oh no, where's the basement? That's what I'm talking about. He started that I almost left. Ain't got time for that. Oh, right, I'm giving up on that one.
When I lived up on Cape Cod, that was a huge issue for houses up there because they almost all had basements, and the construction standards by some of the contractors was not exactly up to snuff, and so you get the foundation pours that weren't level and proper and plumb, and then they slap in the cinder blocks, and a couple years later, then the basement wall crack in. And
see what Mike wrote? He said, keep him in the basement. I'm on my way to save him. How long have you and Mike been going out now?
What?
How long have you and Mike been going out now?
about 3 years now, I think.
All right.
No,
Wow,
slightly
that's a
more.
relationship.
I think he was the very first one that I subscribed to.
Actually,
of all the
Mike,
scrappers.
I have something to say about Mike's channel. I forgot to put it up in the comments afterwards when I watched this video. I forgot to say congratulations on going over 2K.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, his subs number is over 2K. So congratulations, EOS Mike, on going over 2K. Well done. And he's going to say, I don't care about that, but well done anyhow.
I'm actually getting
interesting
close
thing
to
about
2K
Mike's
as well.
channel would be to see how many people he's pissed off at that have unsubscribed from his channel versus those that have stayed subscribed to his channel. That would be a fun number to see.
But if you get pissed off from what Mike says, then I don't think you have a sense of humor, and I don't think you have a thick enough skin to be on YouTube in the first place.
To be on the internet.
Yeah, because if something that Mike said to you pisses you off, then you're very, very shallow. I think that because everyone knows that Mike speaks his mind, and he just says what he has to say, and if you don't like it,
I'm offended by a random person on the internet. Oh, I'm going to call the police.
And again, if someone on the internet says something to you and you find it offensive and you get really upset, I think that says more about you than the person that said it, because at the end of the day, you should be able to get on with your own life and not worry about what people say on the internet.
I don't care if people in my building say something offensive. No, usually I'm the one that's offensive. That's right. Never mind.
He goes, I would have had more, but I ran out of money. Around here, they build theirs outside the city without a little to code, but they have to agreement in place to annex into the city. Yeah, over here, there was a big issue with blocks they used back 10, 12 years ago. And all the blocks are cracking now. So these houses have to be knocked down and rebuilt from scratch because they used inferior blocks because it was cheaper and they made a bigger profit. And in the end, the homeowners are the people that suffer.
My God, that's just. Yeah. And of course, those builders are long gone.
Oh yeah, they're long gone, and it's and even the company selling the blocks are saying, well, the people that bought the blocks knew this stuff was in the blocks, and they were built not for houses. They were built for whatever, a wall or something that wasn't structural.
Yeah.
In a house, they were built for that, and they used them in the house. So that's your problem, not our problem. That you've been using them for the wrong. The builders are using them for the wrong stuff.
So, yeah, it's hard to hold the manufacturer responsible if the manufacturer didn't. If the manufacturer was clear about the material that the blocks were made from, and the builders still bought them and used them anyway. Yeah, that's not the manufacturer's fault.
Well, I think what it was that they used an inferior type of stone in the making of them, but the regulator in charge of testing them said it was okay. So they passed the blocks, but then after so many years, they discovered actually it wasn't okay. It wasn't able to. Water was able to get into the blocks and decay the material inside and cause them to crack and go into powder and fall to bits. Bleep in the basement, and it's good old Park Nest. Hey, Parky.
Of course.
Parky, what up?
Parky.
Morning. Sorry,
morning.
Yeah.
What do you say morning for? Where are you? And
you just woke up?
Morning, evening. No, I've not just woke up. No.
I was going to say
it's nearly 9 o'clock, and I'm back at home. That's why I can come on panel.
Were you away in your caravan again this week?
I was. Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Evie.
He's a man ahead of his time.
I said hi to her. She was in earlier.
Yes, but the iron brew.
So you Scrapping was in earlier, and he was my place. Yeah. Regulation on building code was very lax here when the first big building boom was going on from 2001 to about 2008.
I thought the timescales that were lax.
The which?
I thought it was just the timescales that were lax.
What do you mean timescales? You've lost me now.
In Ireland, everything takes forever, doesn't it?
I don't think you've been in Ireland in a long time, have you?
Well, 2000. I think it was 2008. Since I went to Dublin.
2008, yeah.
Yeah.
Parky, that's a nice haircut you got, man.
One needs must.
It's a bit military looking.
It looks the same as always.
Yep.
Why is this not coming out? Dang it.
I'm not. God damn. Why do they just put different screws? One hard drive, I've used 3 different screwdrivers on it. It had 3 different sizes of screws in it.
I believe it.
Oh,
That's why I don't mess with hard drives
I
anymore.
said, why are you using 3 different sizes of screws?
It's
Yeah,
not just hard drives. It's the appliances that I repair for work.
Another bleep in the basement. And
Constantly switching
Oh.
out my little bits.
it's Ralph's boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Put
Mike.
me next to Ralph. I want to be next to
Hold
Ralph.
on.
Hurry up.
How do you move people around on this thing?
Hurry.
oh,
You
wow.
must
How do you
move.
move people?
Put your
How do you
cursor
move
on
people?
Ralph and bring him down where Park Nest is.
Okay, I'll remove Ralph. And then
Oh,
I'll
you
bring him-
did it wrong. Jesus.
There he is. There he is.
Yay.
I don't even want to
Hello,
play.
hello,
anymore.
Mike.
Bye. He goosed me.
Yeah, you love him, really, Mike.
He goosed me.
Hey,
Mike,
so
stop being so damn sensitive.
10 grand to fix that block problem you have.
That's going down the whole side of the house and the little back part here.
Whoa.
And then I didn't even show on the video. My house has their asbestos tiles,
Okay.
which are like the original crap. So what they did is they took a 1/2-inch sheet of insulating panel and put that over it, and then they put vinyl siding over that. So through the years, all the asbestos tiles are now breaking apart. They're falling down, and I'll do my next video. I'll show it. But the side of my house, if you stand directly at the corner of my house goes like this. It's all pushing off. Yeah, so it's about 3 inches out. So now it's messing with the gutters and everything else.
And
And
when
that's
was that
like,
house originally built?
That's 15 grand to get that fixed because that's asbestos.
And when was the house originally built?
41, 42.
Okay.
1742.
Wasn't the United States then?
And when did you notice the cracks appearing on the blockwork?
When I moved in 9 years ago.
Okay.
No, what happened? What happened was, I think about 7 years ago, we had a real heavy rain. I mean, it just like rained. You couldn't even see in front of you for about a half hour straight. And our wonderful city said, "Well, we're going to shut our pumps off so we don't overrun our system." So what happened is everybody that had a basement, all the water came in the basement. I had 28 inches of water down here.
All right.
And
So
shortly after that, about a couple months after that, I noticed it was starting to screw up. But it's nice if I get a really heavy rain. Now that I have that cleaned out back there, I can put a chair back there and get a beverage and enjoy the little sound of the waterfall coming through. And I'm gonna put a little bucket down there so it hits in there so I can listen to the sound.
Yeah, you could put like, you know how people put a stream on to relaxing sounds. You could put it on, relaxing sounds.
Sort of ASMR leakage.
Yeah.
Basement
I can get
ASMR.
Ambient sound, volume 1.
I get one of my old girlfriends to do that. AMSR leakage. Play that for you.
Oh my God.
What are you gonna do?
So 15 grand to fix the side, 10 grand to fix the basement. Is the house worth that much?
House is only worth like 65, 70.
Is that all the house would be worth over there?
This one, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you go about 5 miles down, then you're into the 300, 400. Yeah. I'm in the ghetto part.
I'm in the ghetto part.
Get to.
I'm in the ghetto. That's where I'm at. But I'm gonna move to Florida, so it don't matter.
And how many rooms is in your house?
I got 3. I guess it would be a 4-bedroom technically, because my top floor, my attic is all finished, and there's actually 2 rooms up there with heat. So there's 2 rooms there, 4-bedroom.
4-bedroom and a basement. Yeah. Basement, kitchen, and living room.
It's like a 3,000 square foot house.
Yeah, over here, like if you had a 4-bedroom with a basement and with a kitchen thing, you'll be talking probably the cheapest you'd get would be 300,000.
Yeah, and if it's non-attached over here, you'd probably get close to $500,000.
Yeah.
And right now, housing is just ridiculous. But it's bad. You can't sell. Like I have 2 other ones, and one of my tenants wanted to buy one. This guy's been there for 10 years.
Yeah.
Never called me for nothing. Nothing. If something needs to be fixed, he does it. Gives me the receipt. I knock it off his rent. He puts his rent in the bank. So I told him, I said, I'll tell you what. I said, I'll sell you the house. And it's a 3-bedroom. It's a big house.
Yeah.
And I said, give me $60,000. He went to get a mortgage. And the lenders told him that it has to be $75,000 or more to even get a loan on a house right now.
Oh yeah, because it wouldn't be worth
Because
their
they
while.
don't want to play with the little money.
Yeah.
But,
Then up the price.
no, I don't want to do that to him. The guy's a big guy.
Yeah.
Well,
isn't it crazy like how these companies can get away with that? How
Yeah.
we want you to borrow more money. No,
Yeah.
I just want to borrow this amount. Thanks, guys.
well, Mike, charge them 75,000 and get them 15,000 back.
I ain't giving him back shit.
Well, you see, if Mike charged him 75,000, Mike will have to pay tax on 75,000.
Very good.
So
Because I know a bunch of real estate people, and they were saying, yeah. So I even talked to Mickey XOXO because she's real estate, and she's like,
oh yeah,
they never heard that. And she's in Texas. She's like, well, let me check into it and see. But and I don't want to do it on land contract because that's just a pain in the ass. I mean, I don't have no doubts with the guy, because I've never had one inkling of problems with him. But I'm gonna get out from under it and be done.
yeah. Over here, the banks, you have to have, because of the crash in 2008 and they lost so much money, the rule now is you have to have 10% of the value of the house saved up yourself before, and they'll only give you 3.5 times your income as it. So if you wanted 200 grand, you'd have to have 20,000 saved up, and you'd have to be earning 40-something thousand a year before you'd get that money off them.
Right. Look at here, Ralph. My neighbor down the street threw these up. See what that says?
Hold on, I'll make it bigger for
Hurry
everyone.
up!
Light convertible ballast.
Grow light. So it's got to be a
Grow
good
light.
transformer in there, right? For a ballast?
I assume so, yeah.
I got 2 of them. This one actually has a extruded aluminum housing.
Heat sinks. Yeah, I was going to say
Oh,
there's a
that's
lot of. They must generate a lot of heat.
Then he threw out like a freaking big ass exhaust fan and some kind of lathe thing with a motor on it and a couple more barrels I got from my storage.
So here's an idea, Mike. If you charge the guy 75 so he can get a mortgage, then you subtract the amount of taxes that you pay from it and pay him back the rest. That's somewhat like a decent deal, I guess.
I ain't paying him back shit.
It's just an idea. Maybe you can.
Whatever Mike gets, he's keeping. Simple as.
Right. Money's in my hand. It ain't going there.
Hey,
The
Mike,
only way it's going back out is for hookers and gambling. That's it.
so that
How are you getting on with the online poker?
Huh?
How are you getting on with your online gambling?
I haven't done much of it because I've been so damn busy.
All right.
But I usually do pretty good. I have a limit. But what's nice about those sites is you can actually go on there onto the settings and you can set a win-loss limit. So when you hit that limit, it'll just tell you your limit has been reached, and it'll stop you from. So it's kind of cool. But
So you can't chase the losses.
yeah, but I don't. I'm pretty good with that.
So, Mike, I noticed that ballast was for a grow light. Was this a cannabis grower or something that went out of business?
No,
I think isn't there a Pokemon called Grow Light?
I don't know. My neighbor just had them in the garage, so I went and picked them up. I actually seen them down there earlier because, like I said, he had a fan and a bunch of other crap, and he just threw these out now. But he called me. I gave him one of my business cards. Just call me, man. They come and get this shit. I got some more stuff too. I said, all right. We'll do that tomorrow because I don't want to. I'm done for today. I want to go say hi to Boo Boo Ralph and.
Oh, did you see that? Mike, the track has an empty tub that he said he's going to be handy for all them jumpers he's going to get off you.
Oh yeah, I've got a tub for the jumpers you're sending me.
There they are. There they are. I got rid of my MLCCs. You can get those. Sorry, buddy.
Who took them off you? Did the refiners take them off you?
Board snort.
All right. Oh yeah, he was on
£35.
about that the last day, saying that he'd take them off you. What sort of price did you get on them?
Mind your own business.
$1 a pound.
That's
That was it like 30 a pound or so?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
That's a good price.
I'm just glad that wasn't in the package that you sent to the wrong address in Florida.
Which one? I sent a lot of wrong bags. Oh no, you know what that thing in Florida was? I sent somebody something, and they just told me like the day after I sent it that their neighbor's package got swiped. So I was like, well, that's great, because it was like a Ring camera and some other bullshit. It wasn't cheap shit. It was expensive stuff that I got for him. So I looked at it. It was weird because I sent that Wednesday. It was in Florida, in the city it had to go to Thursday morning. That quick. I've never seen a package go that quick. So when I called that person, I looked and it said delivered to the front porch, and they live in an apartment. So usually, like I've sent them stuff before, they have a parcel box, at the apartment where they put. This year they put on the damn porch. So I sent her the picture of the delivery, where it was at, and luckily, somebody was there to grab it. I just didn't want it to disappear. If it was, stupid shit like I was sending, shark, then I wouldn't care. But,
what about Everyday Soul's video? Not the Eurovision one. The one where she went to that refiner. It's like the British board sort.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, there was. I liked the pure tin on the champagne bottles.
Oh yes,
that was a surprise.
Yeah.
And also those really, really big ingots. Those were good.
Yes.
I think they were aluminium. So.
Were they aluminium? Well, I thought they were in the tin section.
If they were tin, they wouldn't. You wouldn't. They would be. The forklift probably wouldn't be able to lift them.
Yeah, tin is heavy enough too. Yeah.
Tin is quite close to lead.
I think that's turkey. Yeah.
Wow.
What are you working on there, Mike?
Nothing.
You're not doing any microscrapping, no?
No, I'm not doing no microscrapping.
Oh yeah, you're working on them too.
That thing is heavy as hell. I don't know. I just wanted to see how big the transformer was in here.
Yeah. See what's in there.
Now I've been working down here, trying to clean stuff up, trying to clean the garage next door and get that going. Got a lot going on. Want to go to a board sort, not this week, but the last week of the month. So I still have about 100 towers I got to break down. Plus a mountain of boards I still have to clean. And nobody wants to help me.
Sucks to be you, man.
No, it don't. Yeah. Because if I don't get it done, I just don't go. I don't care. It's not a priority. Get it done, I get it done. I'll go in June. I just went, so I don't really need to go.
You seem to be going more often to board sorts, so you must be a lot busier this year.
Nah, it just depends on what I get.
Yeah.
Like, I ended up with like 8 or 9 pallets of stuff, so, and most of it was all server stuff. So, for me, I don't know why, but it's like easier to just get it out of the cases and get rid of the metal and then deal with the boards. But that's one reason I'm going to be using the garage. And that garage is like free rent. She's not even charging me rent or nothing.
That's good.
So I can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. But it is heated. It is all powered up. And it does have air conditioning. So I said, if I do use any of that, you will be getting some money. I don't want her paying that bill. But, the garage is cool anyway. So we got rid of the motorcycles that were in there. There's one that's in pieces. So we're gonna put all that together, and somebody's coming to get that. And then we're good to go. There you go, Ralph.
Hold on. Let's get it bigger. Boom.
That looks
That's
nice.
$5.
I've been taking a couple of those apart. Those really big ones.
Hey, Shark.
Yes. Thank you.
Hi, Ian.
I've actually taken apart like 15 or 16 microwaves, and the very last one I took apart, both of the windings of the transformer in there were both copper. All the others were all aluminium.
Hey, wait a minute. Who said Ian's name? I didn't say Ian's name.
I don't think no one mentioned his name much tonight, and he's in.
We did mention the sheds, the status of the shed, and
I mentioned the hammers on CC
Yes.
Scrap channel. So that was twice we mentioned his name. So who mentioned it the third time for him to come in?
I mentioned his name after he appeared in the chat.
Right.
Crypto.
Did Crypto come in as well? Did someone say Crypto?
Yep, Crypto came in too.
Hey, Crypto, welcome in. Good to see you. I see Crypto done a live Thursday night because Ali Mac
Yeah, I missed
wasn't
that.
live.
I on Evie's channel.
Oh, was it? Okay. I
Yeah.
thought she was doing it because Ali wasn't live.
Well, because Evie were live on Thursday.
No, yeah, but I think did she not do a live herself as well, Crypto?
Yes, she did.
Hey, Angry Black Smith, welcome
I
in.
missed it as well.
Yeah, so I as during the week I don't get too much channels because the football is on the TV. So
Well,
watching
Ali
that.
didn't go live on Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I said. She done it instead.
Tina wasn't too well.
Oh, Dan came in too. Hey, Dan.
Hey, did Dan come in? Did I miss Dan coming in?
Hi, Dan.
K&D, hello.
Hey, K&D, welcome in. K&D was doing his what did it pay load. He was getting that video, today's video I think it was, wasn't it, this morning? Hey, Scrap Metal.
Hey, talking of which, do you see how much Everyday Sellers made on her little haul? She made nearly £1,000.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Mark Stone was in here and he was on about computer boards. He said, "Oh, does anyone want my computer boards?" I said, "Just send them to the same place that Everyday Sellers did, because she thing." And that's what Matthew should be doing with his boards as well. He should be sorting them out, grading them, send them the photo, send them the weight, and then tell them beforehand what he'll get. You know? And they said if there's a pallet, they'll even arrange the pickup of the pallet. So you can't go wrong. Like they're arranging the pickup, and so they'll be using a company they've used before. So we'll definitely get to them, and it could be good money for you there, Mr. Matthews.
Interesting.
Because he wants to do that before himself, and I felt organised to rob them on him.
Organize a raid.
Organize a raid on his shed.
No, get
Raiders
Everyday
of the
Sellers on
Lost
case.
Shed.
She'll have it in ship shape in no time at all.
Yeah, I'll go over and grade them for you, E. Matthews. It'd be like, I take out a really high grade and I go, "Oh, that's low grade, not worth sending. I'll take care of that for you, Dean." I need the real telecom ones and stuff like that. I'll just say, "No, they're low grade, don't worry about them."
Let me check your lottery ticket. No, you didn't win anything. Give it to me. I'll throw it away for you.
Yeah, I dispose of them.
I used to have a buddy that was that stupid. Here, I'm gonna give you $100 to play at the casino. Okay, you lost.
Oh yeah, Shark is trying to come in on my little game. Send them over and I'll grade them.
Poor guy never won. I did enjoy Ian's buddy there in his last video. You know, he ain't got time for that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yep. Told him, I love that guy.
You should be getting paid every time someone uses that phrase, Mike.
There you go. Extruded me, did you?
Yeah, you're getting screwed every time they're using that. You should be getting a share of it.
Hey, Irish, ain't nobody got time to pay him for that.
Ain't nobody got the cash.
That has to be copyright infringement there, I think.
Maybe that'll be my new one. Ain't nobody got cash for that.
Hey, Shark, do you ever bring anything home to break down, or is everything just broken down now in the shark cage? You never bring any like small boards home to break them down or anything?
No, I don't bring anything home anymore. I'll bring stuff home to pack up to sell, but I don't scrap at the house anymore.
And how is the reselling going? Have you sold much lately, or has it been all scrap you've been doing?
It's slow. Yeah, it's funny. I get all these comments. Oh, I'd buy that from you. You should sell that. I'd buy that from you. And so I put it up for sale, and then nobody buys it.
Yeah, it's like that thing where the amount of people go, oh, you're into that code. Oh, yeah, I have a load of computers there for you. And then you might meet them a couple of weeks later and say, oh, when did I collect them computers? Oh, when I went looking for them, they were actually gone. It's just like they're full of crap, some people. If you don't say to someone, oh, I've got something for you, and not have something there then.
Oh, you like computers? I got like 25 of them, and then there's 5 computers and 20 printers.
Well, I don't mind that. I don't mind if someone says, oh, I've got a load of computers, and you turn up and there's only 4 or 5. I still don't mind it. At least it's something. But when people go, oh, yeah, I have a load of computer stuff or phones or whatever, oh, I get them for you. And then you'll meet them a couple of weeks later and go, oh, when will I collect them phones and stuff off you? Oh, when I went looking, someone must have thrown them out. They weren't there.
Yeah.
They just say it for the sake of making conversation. That's all they're doing.
Well, that's why I was really surprised when that guy said, yeah, I got a bunch for you, and I showed up and it was a barn full.
Yeah, that's nice. When you think there's not going to be something worth going to, and then there's a load of stuff there.
Yeah. Now the only thing that I have to be a little bit careful of is we tend to have nasty critters that like to live in things that are out in the barns here in Florida.
Like wasps.
Wasps and spiders and snakes
Hornets.
And all that kind of stuff.
Alligators.
Hey, I heard a bleep in the basement, and it's good old Dan. Hey, Dan.
Dan.
How are you doing?
Oh, just trying to stay cool.
Put me in between Ralph and Dan.
Oh,
jeez.
Hurry up.
I don't know how to do this that you want.
Yeah, you click on the video and you drag it.
Yeah, okay.
Put your cursor on me and put me over. Yay!
It's like icons in Windows, You just drag them and you pull them.
God, so many demanding divas tonight.
Yeah. Hey, Dan. Hey, bud.
I'm not sure I like
that. Might be over
here. Hey, wait a minute, Mike. Don't look up.
I'll give you a prostate check.
Hey, Crypto.
Prostate check.
So did you scrap anything out? I was going to say to Dan, did you scrap much out today, Dan?
I did a lot. I had a box of, I don't know what the hell it was. It said IKEA on it, but they're all little pieces of extruded aluminum that had these tiny little Allen key screws in them. And there were some pieces of material inside. Had to get all that out. They're about same idea as the frame around the glass window.
Oh. Picture frames, maybe.
I have no idea what it was, but they're all identical pretty much. And it was about 80 pieces. I had to take a minimum of 10 screws out of each one. So
quite a bit of work.
Yeah, all by hand because it took a wee tiny little Allen key.
Oh.
Because they're just little Allen screws.
I have bits for that, tiny Allen bits. So just
Well, it required 3 different bits: tiny Phillips,
I hate that.
Big Phillips, and the Allen key.
Yeah, I hate that when they use all different sizes. I have that problem today with hard drives.
That's when they get thrown in the breakage bucket.
Wow. I worked in the garage, did that. Took me about an hour to whack them all out, so it wasn't too bad.
You do a lot of reselling, Dan, don't you? You sell a lot of stuff you pick up if it's workable. You do resell, don't you?
Yep.
And how do you find after you sell it to someone? Do you have much people coming back saying, "Oh, I wasn't happy with that," or is everyone kind of?
I've had one return.
Okay.
One return in the past, 6 years.
Oh, that's good.
Oh wow.
But see, I tell them too, like, let's say it's just an osculating fan. I said, if it does, you got 24 hours. If you don't like it, bring it back. I'll give you your money back, or you get an exchange. So then the next time they come back, they're bringing buddies with them because they want some.
Do you have a layaway plan?
Layaway plan.
Are you that broke?
Yeah. I am.
Go put that on layaway, please.
What's up?
Hey, Gold Coast.
Hey, Gold Coast. And Mike as well. Hello to Mike.
A lot of people say, "Oh, you're too cheap. You're too cheap." I says, "Yeah, but it doesn't stick around."
Yeah, exactly. Move it quick.
Move it
quick.
So I haven't had to fix anything. So I try everything. Anything that's got a power cord on it, I'll try it out, see if it works. Like my last video, I brought it home, an antique Toro lawnmower. The thing was it was like it was buried in the back compost pile. It had a complete aluminum deck, but I thought just for shits and giggles, I primed it twice, pulled it once, so it fired right up.
There you go, Dan.
Yeah, isn't that pretty?
Come get it.
Okay, you're right there.
Hurry up. It's kind of heavy. I don't want to have to hold it too long. You on your way?
Just pass it over to him there, Mike.
I'll catch it. Oop, wrong way.
Here. Got it? Got it? You dropped it.
No,
Gonna get a hernia.
it can be a good boat anchor.
So what's a good seller for you, Dan? Is it lawnmowers or leaf?
I don't try to sell lawnmowers.
Okay.
It just happened to be that one runs, so it doesn't get scrapped if it runs.
So what would be a good seller? What do you like picking up that you can sell pretty quick?
Oscillating fans are #1 hit.
Okay.
Especially in the winter time because it's off season. You can't get them in the stores, and people got a lot of heat in the apartments, so the fan helps move the cooler air around. That was what people complained. I had one person buy 10 of them, and they're $20 a piece. So air conditioners are pretty good too if you get the right window shakers. But if they look too dirty, I won't try to sell them.
Yeah. I thought lawnmowers would be a good seller for you or something like that.
No, not here.
Okay.
There's a lot of guys in this town that do that small engine repair.
And what about bicycles? If you pick up bicycles and they're in fairly good shape, do you put them up for sale?
I have a bike guy.
Okay.
He'll buy them off of me.
And Shark, do you still have your guy that buys the bed frames off you and stuff like that?
No, I need to find another bed frame guy.
Oh, okay.
Another bed frame guy.
How about what was it? Ubiquitous wire shelving guy.
No, I that stuff never gets. I can go to the. It's a place. It's called the Restore. It's like a budget Lowe's. They sell the stuff for $1 a foot, and there's stacks of it there. Stacks of it. They can't get rid of it as fast as it comes in.
I thought at this stage you'd picked up every bit of that wire shelving. Surely there couldn't be that much wire shelving in Florida. I was sure you had every bit of it picked up.
And it was funny. I don't know if you know the guy, Scrap and Pallet Man, but in one of his latest videos, he came across some ubiquitous wire shelving. He's like, "Hey, this Shark calls this ubiquitous wire shelving. Hey, look, I found some."
Yeah, it was like a surprise to find it for him, but for you, it's just everywhere.
Yeah,
must be a Florida thing, the shelving.
I don't know. And what are they replacing it with? That's the other question that I have.
IKEA shelving.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen any of that at the curb, to be honest with you. Not around here anyway. Now, dog kennels, for some reason, people throw them out, and I got no problem reselling those.
So they put their kids in.
Probably.
Well, you've heard the expression in the doghouse.
They put in the doghouse.
And Roger
In the doghouse.
did a good thing
for
too.
my granddaughter one time. Couldn't find my granddaughter for like an hour. Like, where the hell was she at? She She was in the freaking dryer.
In the dryer.
So you know me, fire it up. She'll come out.
Put her on fluffy.
Yeah, she was in the damn dryer. Ooh, look at this.
Look at what?
Oh,
Somebody got
that's that healthy food.
Good.
That looks good.
Delivery with a smile.
Yeah, that's that healthy food.
Mike, was there something green in there?
It was in a garbage can. Healthy.
Yeah.
There's something. Yeah, there is something green in there. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna eat it.
Mike eats his veg.
Mikey eats anything. Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
Just like it goes.
Yeah, Roger said something there in the chat too. The drums out of dryers and washers are pretty good for fire pits.
Yeah, I see people making fire pits out of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sometimes
sold one
customers
last
ask
summer.
to keep them if I replace them, and after that happened like once or twice, I started asking people, "Would you like to keep the drum to turn it into a fire pit?" No. Why? Is that a thing? I don't know. I've seen it on the internet all the time. And
Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
some people want to keep them. No, you just take that rubbish. If we need anything, we'll buy it.
Yeah, that's the way some people are. They don't want it. They don't want it given to them. They want to buy it.
Yeah.
Hey, Judy.
Hey, Judy. Welcome in. Sorry, Mr.
Hello, Judy.
Hello, Judy.
All right, Irish. We'll pick up your slack, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah.
The
thanks
most
for that,
disgusting item you've ever had to scrap out. I had talking trash in one of my dumpster diving videos. There was a device that had a voice, like a Bluetooth device ready to pair. And I was digging for it. Yeah, and I was digging for it, and it was all like, I don't know, food leftovers, and it was full of maggots. And when I got the thing out and I cleaned it off and I put it in my pocket, and when I got it home and was taking it apart, the maggots were still crawling out of it.
Lovely.
That's like rice.
Yeah.
It's just rice.
It's kind of like rice, but it's alive. The
Yeah,
rice is alive.
They die when you cook them.
Protein.
That's fresh rice.
Yeah.
They die when you cook them.
I think the only thing that was ever disgusting in mine was I just found a rat's nest or something in the computer. That was it. But that's the most disgusting thing I've ever, because I don't go dumpster diving or any of that carry on.
Well,
So
did you see that one?
Carry on.
video
That's a
there,
good
that
comparison.
fridge I got. The guy had it duct taped shut. I opened it up, man, oh man, and that thing's been sitting for about a month.
I'd say it's raw.
Yeah, it was a little raw.
Here you go, Dan.
What?
Here's another one for you.
Look at that.
Oh,
Bonus.
really?
Why are they copper, aluminum, and them?
I don't know.
We'll just scratch the side of it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's not Jesus. I'm Dan, remember? I'm Dan. Not Jesus.
I hope I cut my arm off.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the blood now.
Then you can't eat your supper.
I with this hand.
Oh, okay.
I just had one arm, not all.
Just set the plate down and only use your face. That'll work as well.
I've done that, Ralph.
Yes.
That's what Earl does. So yeah.
All right, so this one's shit.
Is it really?
Magnesium.
But you know what? I get like 49 cents a pound for Transformers. So
Yeah, so you don't care.
no, I don't care. And I got them for free, so you know. Let's see.
Hey, Bruce Napier, welcome in. How do you, Bruce?
Hello, Bruce.
Actually, this whole thing is aluminum.
Oh,
Both sides.
Yep. I had those in microwaves.
Yep.
1 out of 15 had actual copper in it.
that's why when I get Snow White. We don't like Snow White. We like red,
look
red,
at that.
Yep, it's Chinesium.
Oh, well, you get Transformer paid for it anyways.
You know it's live.
Do.
Yeah, so at 49 cents a pound, I ain't mad because they're heavy.
No, they're still heavy.
I got them for free, so.
Matthews had the same problem as you, Dan.
Yeah, he did a freezer. Actually, you can ask my wife. Last summer there, we were going to grab this deep freeze that was sitting at the road, and we didn't even get, I don't know, 10 feet close to it, and you could smell it already. And hot shit, and the lid's still closed.
Yeah.
Nope.
Time to turn around.
I didn't even go after the cord. I didn't want to be near it.
Yeah, it must be bad when you didn't even cut the cord off.
No, like you're about 10 feet away from it, you could smell it already. Oh man.
Could you see the vapor waves coming off?
I was waiting to see it move across the yard on its own. You know, like
the cockroach was carrying it away.
I had the same thing happen, Shark. Disgusting dishwasher water or washing machine water in my face.
Yep.
While repairing it, because I repair those devices during work.
Yeah. Oh my God, that stuff is so nasty.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've gotten that too. When you go to just give it that last lift to go in the truck and
Yeah.
you forget all about the hose.
When those damn hoses, it's like they know exactly what direction to flick in to spray it all
exactly,
over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, I
just snip the hoses in a couple of places and just keep rattling the thing before you lift it up.
I was going to say, when I was working in a supermarket one time when I was younger, and when the chickens, we'd say fresh chickens were coming near their sell-by date, they used to freeze them, and then they would take them out maybe whenever they needed to do a cooked chicken for someone. So they just take it out and defrost and cook it. But we put them in this other freezer and we forgot about them for months.
That was foul.
They're in the freezer. They're in the freezer, so we thought everything would be okay. But the freezer
wasn't plugged in.
The freezer tripped out, and we could get this smell. And we said, "What is that smell?" So we made our way to the back of the store, moved all the pallets that were in front of the freezer, and the smell getting stronger and stronger. Opened the top of the freezer. I'm not joking. Flies the size of me fist jumped out of it. They were that big. I just took off and said, I'm not dealing with that. So the smell and the thing. So all they done was sealed up the freezer, rang a disposal crowd and said, come take the whole lot. The freezer, the lot just went into the skip. They weren't even going to bother trying to save the freezer.
51 pounds, Dan.
51.
How much you getting a pound?
49 cents, so $25.
All right.
The free $25 bill. I only need 9,900.
plus the extruded aluminum shell.
Yeah, that's not really that heavy.
Aluminum. Extruded aluminum. And circuit boards.
So I see you're getting closer to moving into that garage. I watched your video.
Yeah.
Man, I'm working on it. She told me today, she said, I don't care what you're doing here.
So you can grow cannabis or whatever you want.
I just scrapped all my shit.
I was just saying, you shouldn't have scrapped out those grow lights.
These shelves behind me are going in there, that's for sure. They're out of here.
Well, anything heavy goes in the garage. Anything light, bring it in the basement.
That's freaking spinach leaf.
Spinach? Oh no! You get that stuff in the
Five references.
Boom, boom.
Strong to the finish.
Where's your
because
pipe?
I eat me spinach.
Need a pipe.
Mike, at the rate your house is going, you might be living in that barn.
I never realized it until I started walking around here the other day, and I was like, just started looking at shit. I was like, God dang.
You gotta quit looking at shit.
Yeah. If you don't see it, it ain't there.
There you go. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
I guess that's why I got the pile of shit back there, so I don't see shit.
Yeah. Keep piling stuff up in front of it.
Mm-hmm. This has spinach.
So tonight and tomorrow night is supposed to be blood moon.
Yeah.
Again? Dang it, this early?
Again.
Ralph will be out there howling.
Yeah. That means the meeting is on again.
It's a bit cloudy.
Are you the head man of that meeting?
No.
Well, just peek out your window. Can you see a moon?
I'm just the apprentice.
I'm not going to stay up to see the blood moon eclipse. Not going to happen.
CC Scraps, sorry.
Hey, CC Scraps.
What up, CC?
CC Scraps got poor Ian Matthews' heart pumping today with all them hammers.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and he reached like 300 subscribers.
Was it 300 or 600?
Well, I thought it was 300.
Maybe 300, I don't know. I forget. And E-Waste Mike has gone past 2,000. So well done, Mr. E-Waste Mike.
If all goes well, I'll reach 2,000 before the end of this year.
Hey, Ro.
And Romantic is back in. How do? I
Hello,
probably left in the background all along.
My poor neighbor, I helped him drag his swimming pool out of his yard today. All in one piece. He's trying to give it away. Nobody wants a swimming pool. You believe that?
Wow.
The whole thing. You have it. He even power washed it all out and cleaned it all out. Couldn't give it away.
Was it an above ground pool?
See, he made a mistake. Instead of giving it away, he should put a price on it, put it out in the yard with a price on it, and someone will go by and go, I'm going robbing that. So that's one way of getting rid of it. Put a nice price on it, like $500, and someone will just rob it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, because they think it's worth 500.
Yeah.
Yeah. He asked me, I was like, hell no, I don't want it. He asked the neighbor next door to him, he didn't want it. He asked my daughter, she didn't want it. He talked to the guy across the street who has a bunch of shit, he didn't want it. The other neighbor didn't want it. So I said, well, here's what we're gonna do. So we put it up on the side and I ran through it. So that was garbage.
You should have put a price on it. I guarantee you someone would have stole it. Because as soon as you
That's
see
how
a
it's
price on
homemade,
it,
buddy.
someone will
Homemade.
rob it. They go, oh, that's worth money. I'm going to take that. So
I got to yell Gulf Coast. Don't you ever insult Schwans like that by mispronouncing their name, you son of a bitch. This is homemade. This has lettuce, spinach, ham, cheese, egg, strawberries, blueberries, oranges,
give us a look at it there, will you?
maggots.
Maggots. Protein.
Nom, 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 nom.
Look at that. Look at all that healthy food.
It's colorful.
It's good stuff.
Strawberries, tomatoes,
Tomato.
lettuce.
Tomato.
I don't know, there's all kind of freaking cheese shit in here.
Lots of grass. Lots of grass in there.
Mm-hmm. I'm only going to shit it out in like 20 minutes, so I don't know why you haven't ate it.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat this, and I'm going to go take a dump, and then I'm going to go, bye, shark.
What can you say to that? Shark?
Flushing a shark down the toilet, right?
Not a thing.
I know
you can say to
goldfish would work, but
Oh,
let's see.
gotta
Is it
wipe my mouth.
not magnetic?
Make that big. What's that logo on that shirt?
that.
I'm going to alter this logo. I'm going to put a different logo on there. I just got to sit here and figure out the letters. It's a great. Hey, look how filthy this shirt is. I use it for a rag. That's all I use it for.
That's the best rag you'll ever own.
I think I've worn this once.
Hey, Mike, I don't care if you use it to wipe your butt, man.
I know. What are you gonna do? Rob, you want to stop?
I knew well Ian would have to have a cold shower when he's seen all them hammers.
I still want to cast a hammer, like the hammer head, and put it on a wooden handle and actually use it.
Yeah, but what end are you going to sharpen?
The wood. So yeah, you can hammer stuff and kill vampires at the same time.
At the same time.
Cool.
There you go.
Hey Dan, how many times a week would you go to scrapyard? Just once or twice or 3 times?
It depends on the mood.
Well, on average, like.
Well, if I'm doing the shred run, I can do 3 in one day.
Okay.
Wow.
Because I'm only like 2 miles away from it. Loading shred like my pile. I was going to do that today, but they're calling for major rain tomorrow, so I'm not going to go anywhere near that pond. I was going to load the trailer this afternoon, but as soon as I load it and don't empty it, then I get a call for a pickup. So.
And what about you, Mike? Do you go to the scrapyard just once a month or every week, or what do you do?
Once a month.
Once a month. And Shark, do you go every time you do your street scrap, or do you go more times than what we see on the camera?
Oh, I'm there quite a bit more than you see on the camera.
Okay. I'm just wondering what you all done with your. Do you pile it up, or do you go every day, sort of thing?
I mean, I'm taking shred in probably 3 times a week at least.
All I do is I have all my shred kept out in my backyard in big bulk bags, and I've them kept for hop scrap. So he's meant to be. He keeps the boards for me, and I'll give him the shred. So we just do a swap.
Yeah,
nice. That's a good way to work it.
90 next week. It's 87 here right now.
Yeah, it is.
30 here. 30, 32.
Mike, what's called Ian Matthews goes when he's a carload.
Yeah, me too. When I have either 1 or 2 or 3 carloads. Like
Now,
last time.
now they ain't worth taking anymore. It's getting back down here again.
Well, the shred,
the price is dropping again on the shred.
The shred is just extra. I don't care what I get for it.
Well, that's why I don't bother even bringing the shred in. It's just I give that to someone.
It takes a lot of volume.
So,
takes up a lot of space.
87 is 31C, so that's what it is here.
Oh yeah, that's basically what it is here as well.
Gold Coast does 6 days a week, and some days he might have 2 or 3 loads. So he's always busy on the shred.
Yeah, but he's got.
That's pretty impressive for a guy that's lazy as shit. I don't know how he gets anything done because he's always messaging me all damn day, every day.
Every damn day.
Every damn day.
Yeah.
It's Gulf Coast. Chris from Board Snort. Dan.
I don't message you every day.
Man, I get shit from you all the time. Shut up.
Oh, bullshit.
Want to see my
Oh,
phone?
shit.
Only on your videos.
And then when Mike has had enough of people calling him and bothering him, he calls me and says, "Hey man, what you doing?"
Yep. So it's because of all these people that you get the backlash. So you say,
if he goes, well, everyone's been annoying me. Who am I going to annoy? Sure.
Somebody got to do it.
Oh, I invested in more stuff for the channel. By the way, I bought a phone holder that you can mount on any tripod actually.
Yeah, those are very convenient.
I have one of those
because I found my dad's old tripod up in the attic. My mom was cleaning up. That thing is older than I am. So I thought I need a good sturdy, and this is one that has a reverse spring on it. So you turn this up and then it opens up further. So the spring doesn't clamp, it opens up. Mm-hmm. And you can screw that on like that or on the side like that. And it's all solid machined aluminium. So I'm going to have to be careful not to try to melt it. So
or over tight.
But yeah, that's a pretty nifty tool. It has little rubber padding things in there. So I actually put my phone in there, clamped it on tight, held the tripod all the way extended, and just waved it around like that, and the phone was still on there. So it's pretty good stuff.
Hey, Scrapman50, welcome in. No, the stream is not nearly over. I usually go to 11 p.m. my time, which is another hour to go. So I usually go to them. Let me bring down Ralph again. There we go. But,
yeah, and then I ordered some more Crucibles, so more meltings going on.
And did you get any date when them Crucibles will be delivered, or was it just
I said they said something like between 7 and 15 work days. So that'll probably be
a long time in the future.
4 weeks from now ish, probably.
4 weeks.
If I'm lucky.
If you're lucky, yeah.
Well, especially around here because this weekend coming up, long weekend for us. It's Memorial Day weekend.
All right.
Yeah, Ian. The cryptocurrency did a nosedive indeed. Let me have a check here.
Otherwise known here as
it went up again.
2-4 weekend, May 24th.
2-4 weekend.
Well, that was the biggest case of beer you used to be able to get a hold of. 24 bottles.
Oh yes.
So it's the unofficial start of summer.
Scrapman 50 ordered 2 Crucibles as well. Almost all suppliers are out of 3 kg ones.
Yes, I've noticed.
Because somebody's hoarding them.
Coming from China, yeah.
I
checked 2 websites where they were out of stock, and I just told this. I was actually looking for the 3 kilogram ones, and everywhere the prices say like 35, but they meant the 1 kilogram one. And if you then use the drop down menu to change it to the 3 kilogram one, it's all of a sudden like 55 to 60 euros or dollars. That's the same right now. But I found a website where that didn't work, so I ordered the 3 kilogram ones for the price of the 1 kilogram one. Ordered 3 of them, so hopefully they'll be here.
You can't make a crucible out of an old fire extinguisher?
Well, this is for my little electric furnace. So
the electric one, okay.
Yeah,
totally
I have enough fire extinguishers for my homemade furnace, and I basically only use those for aluminium. But for copper or when making bronze or when doing smaller castings, I like to use the little electric furnace.
Just need a little one like that, Ralph. That's all you need. Just that little one.
That's pretty cute, actually.
Now we're gonna have a
cool.
You can turn a paint can into a little furnace.
What do you think was melted in there?
Copper.
No, it looks like zinc content. Could be brass.
It was actually copper that was in there.
Okay.
And
copper and
has a
zinc.
green tinge to it.
There's even a little bit of dust in there. See it?
Yeah.
Ooh, dusty.
Yeah, tip all that.
Yeah, right
All
in your
the
salad.
world's supplies in Australia.
Like
Big
sprinkles.
Tech D's
All
house.
Like croutons.
Copper croutons in his salad.
Does it enhance the flavour?
I'm gonna try and get that corncob mold out to you this week too, Ralph.
Oh, that would be awesome. Backseat Gorilla Productions is a huge corn fan. Yes, corn, not the one with the P. And I want to make him a golden corn on the cob and send him over.
I'll get working on it, boss.
Just take care of the small chores. I burnt my chips and used the burn.
Right on.
How many pounds of chips did you burn, Scrapman 50?
Was it chocolate chip or?
Here's the branches that fell in my backyard as fuel. Yeah, that's economic.
Yep. Cleans up the yard.
Yeah. When I run my homemade furnace, I always use like scrap wood that I find everywhere, not like lacquered wood or just blank wood, because if you melt or burn anything painted, that's gonna stink.
There you go, Ralph.
Corn cob.
Oh yeah, that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shows
I think I used it once. I made one. But
There's a cast iron corn mold. Yeah, that's pretty cool stuff.
it's nice and small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only use these two because they still have the graphite powder in them. So these are virgin cobs.
The virgin on ridiculous more like.
That's some virgin cobs.
Virgins on the corn hub.
I wonder if that'll fit in a corn hub. You say corn hub?
Corn hub.
Oh, I went to corn hub. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
I went to corn hub. I had to check it out.
I actually made that up one day on, I think it was back in the day on, I think it was on panel at Hunting and Stuff with J&J, or I don't know. And I think, what was the guy, Sean? What was his channel name? I forgot. He made some remarks about corn nut or something like that, and I said, "What did you say, corn hub?" And he was like, "Oh, that should actually be a thing." And then we started looking for it, and we found out that corn hub is actually a thing.
Yeah, it does exist.
It does exist. Yeah. Pretty fun. That was like over 3 years ago by now. Really, I remember stuff like that. The Mess Hall, that was his name. His channel name. I don't think he does anything on YouTube anymore.
A lot of people give up YouTube after a year or two because they don't find it.
No, it wasn't Sean the Sheep
or whatever. So they just
apparently go. a lot of children when they grow up they want to be YouTube stars.
Yeah.
But don't realise the reality of making YouTube.
And then some people leave it for a couple of years and they come back again. You'll see that some people mightn't put anything up for years, and then they'll be back again.
Snobby and dusty.
Yeah. Or there was another channel. Do you remember Shark? There was a guy called, what was his name? Adam something, wasn't it? Adam. You were doing a lot of talking to him. He was he'd come onto YouTube there, but he hasn't done anything in over a year now on the videos. Can't think of his name now. I'll have to have a look and see if I can find his channel. So I was subscribed to him, and one of his videos came up and suggested today, even though it was a year old. It came up in my suggested today, and I said, "Oh, I forgot about that guy. That he's no longer doing any videos." What was his name?
I get recommendations from like 3 years ago. Like,
yeah, me too. I was recommended a video by Moose Scrapper some weeks ago, and I thought, "Hey, Moose Scrapper video." I clicked on it. It was how to get more gold from ink cartridges out of printers, I think. And I clicked on the video. I was like, "Wow, Moose must be he's looking good." And then I looked 7 years ago.
I hear my phone ringing.
All right. It ain't me. Mine ain't here.
Somebody will bring it to me.
Somebody will bring it to you?
Yeah.
Who would that be now, man? Adam.
Was it Adam or was it? I'm trying to think of his bloody name.
I remember following a casting channel. I think it was called like Melton Cast, and the guy's name was Andy, and he was doing really, really well. Within his first year, he had over 6,000 subscribers, and his videos got into the 10K views pretty quick. And all of a sudden, he stopped uploading nothing anymore. Just for over a year, nothing.
I think this guy, if I can remember right, Shark, he was more into business as well. He was doing a business degree or something, wasn't he? What was his name?
Oh, look him up.
God,
is there gold in MOSFETs?
Thunder in here, Dan.
You keep it over there.
Okay.
I only care about the copper in MOSFETs.
Who's you calling?
Who you gonna call?
You ain't calling me because my phone ain't ringing.
I'm going through my list of channels here to see if I can find them, but
it does smell like rain, though. Use your central air a lot there, Shark.
All the time.
I don't even have mine uncovered yet. That's it sitting over there in the corner.
Yeah,
that's him in the corner.
Still has a winter cover on it.
Yeah, the system I have here is with a heat pump, so it goes. In the winter it's warming, in the summer it's cooling, so it's on all the time.
Oh yeah, no, not here. It's everything separate. No, I hardly ever use that thing. I'm not a big fan. I like my windows open.
when we bought this place, we didn't realize it, but the previous owners had painted the windows shut so many times that it was just, I thought I was going to break the windows trying to open them.
Yep.
Might just be under recycling.
It was ridiculous trying to get the windows open here.
Yeah, you got to get a carpet knife out and try and cut.
Yeah.
I'm going to give up. I can't find that channel now.
Don't lose any sleep over it.
It just annoys me now that I can't think who it was.
And you know what'll happen is in the middle of the night you'll remember it, and
it's amazing how many channels you're subscribed to. Going through them and going, I can't. Oh, geez, I remember. And you don't see any of their videos anymore even showing up.
Over 700.
Well, as much as I hate to talk to this guy, I got to ask Shark a question.
Yeah.
When you applied for your e-waste license, what did you like? What was the title that you like? Mine's under e-waste recycling.
So here in Florida, there were two categories that I had to get licensed in. One was secondary metal recycler, and the other one was secondhand dealer.
Oh, okay. Because I got a guy that wants to start doing it, as a business. So I told him I should check with your state and see what the licensing is and stuff. And he said they never even heard of e-waste recycling. They don't have a thing for it. So don't know what else he could classify it under.
Yeah, in Florida, it's basically you're just a scrapyard.
Yeah, he's in Virginia.
Yeah, I don't know about don't know about Virginia. Here in Florida, it's basically you're essentially you're a scrapyard. So.
Oh, okay. I'm just telling man. He already has an LLC, so for another business. But I just told him to be safe if he wants to do it the right way. Get licensed and insured, and this way you have no problems. When you pick something up and you go through 3 walls and 2 doors, and you're covered. After September, I won't be, so I'll be screwed probably.
I mean, I carry liability insurance. I carry commercial automobile insurance on the truck. Plus, I've got the licenses from the state, and now I have a scale that's certified legal for sale. So that has to get calibrated and checked every year.
I didn't ask for a story. I just asked one question.
Hey, everyday Sodders, welcome.
You always got to take it that extra little bit, don't you?
Mike, you used to be number 1, but now you're number 2.
Right here, buddy. See that? You did that right in front of Solers. No manners.
I didn't find that channel. I give up in the end.
I'd help, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was asking me about sending stuff to board storage, so he sent a couple boxes and he put the wrong address on it. I was like, oh.
How do you put the wrong address on it?
He put a 0 at the end. It says 67. He put 670. Luckily, Chris still got it because it said board sort on it.
Oh.
And Chris sent me a picture of it, so I relayed the picture to him. I said, yeah, just be a little bit more careful. I said, thank God you had board sort on there so he knew, but it's the first time because he sent like 1 box and the next day he sent a couple more. So hopefully they all got there. I'm sure they did. Because he was trying to ask me how to sort them. I was like, what the fuck do I know? I throw it all in a pile. That's extra work. I got almost $900 in my memory sitting over here. You want to buy it, Irish?
If I live near you, I would.
10 grand.
No, 10 grand to fix the wall. I'll do you a deal. I'll do it for $9,999.
Yeah, just out of those servers, I got almost 28 pounds of memory. That's just the servers I picked up.
Hey,
and I still all those towers outside. I still have 100 towers. Most of them have. I've seen a lot of them have 4 sticks, 3 sticks. So probably be another 10 pounds. I'll have over $1,000 in just memory.
Everyday Sodders is going around going around to all the champagne bars, collecting all the tin that they have thrown in their bins.
So if you need some money, let me know. I can help you out.
She had a nice little payday there last week on our video. On
Yeah,
our
nearly
premiere.
£1,000.
Yeah.
That's not too much to that.
Yeah.
She needs a truck.
Yeah, she does. She needs to for what she's
Yeah, it's
doing.
called
She
a
needs to.
WX5. That's what she got. That's
Karen,
her
that's
wheel.
not that. She wants to get a trailer or something, maybe.
Mhm.
Fill it to the brim every time.
Well, it says that X5 will do the job quite well.
Yeah, just take the back seat out.
Yeah, but she's getting busier and busier picking stuff up, and she seems to be getting more stuff. So eventually she's going to have to either, as we'd say here, shit or get off the pot.
I give her credit. She can really pack it in there.
You know, you're going to have to shit or get off the pot, Solers.
Somebody's in my driveway. Probably Dan. Yeah.
It's the man.
I should have had Dan come pick up those transformers, not let them know they were aluminum. Take that.
Hey, Soler, I was going to say, Soler should do a deal with Ian Matthews to take out his bulk bags of e-waste there and take a share of it. Organise the pickup of it and everything. And, she can take
Yeah,
it.
there you
take
go.
a share.
That's an idea.
Said she'll have
Yeah.
it done in the weekend.
Yeah, she could take it. She could take a share of it then.
Oh, are we on about the second secret location?
Yes, the secret location. I'm telling Matthews, if he doesn't get that moved before I get over to England, he ain't going to have it there anymore.
Hey, you weren't talking about Scrap Bongo, were you?
No.
Okay.
No. I thought it was was he out? Was he in California, and he was into business. He was into schemes. Like he was into not just scrapping. He was into other things. And I remember him coming up a couple of times on the live talking, and you had talked to him about the scrap business because he was looking, but he hasn't put a video up in a year. And that's why and I cannot think of his name. It mightn't have been Adam. It might have been. Oh, I can't think. I can't.
Well, I got bad news, people.
What's your bad news, Mike?
Oh, you're all gone.
Plate is empty.
Did you
Good
lick
boy.
it clean?
Finish
I'm
your
working
plate.
on it, Dan. I'm working on it.
Colour off
boy.
it.
Somebody's throwing shit in my driveway. I hear a bunch of metal
Look at that. People just throwing you cash into your driveway.
all the time. I went out there for like 2 weeks, and every time I go out there, there was something out there. Every day. Then the neighbor right behind me, he threw shit over the fence. The neighbor on this side, he threw a bunch of shit over the fence the other day.
Don't look at it as they're throwing shit over the fence. They're throwing money over the fence to you.
Yep.
Well, I try to keep my yard nice and cut and maintained. All over the place.
I have a neighbor who keeps.
What?
I have a neighbor who keeps dropping car batteries into my garden for me. So that's great. When I come home, some days I might have 2 car batteries there sitting for me. I said, lovely. So I don't know where he's getting them, but as long as he keeps dropping them to me, I don't mind.
Mike's the only one I know that has a pet skunk.
I didn't see him this morning. My groundhog disappeared. I haven't seen my groundhog at all.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, I like scrap hog. Scrap hog. Shit.
Dan had a pet squirrel for a while living in his walls.
Squirrel.
Do you remember that squirrel you had, Dan, living in the shed there for a while? Is he still there or is he gone?
Oh, that was a mole.
What was a mole, was it? Oh.
Yeah. Big fat one, bigger than a hamster. No, he died.
In the wall.
No. No, that was a squirrel I tried to drown that wouldn't get out of my garage.
That was the one I was on about, the squirrel in the wall.
But my crossbreed there, my rabbit, part squirrel, part rabbit, I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, so I think he passed on too.
What, squirrels and rabbits are actually able to mate?
Ralph, nature finds a way.
That's what they say.
All you gotta do, Ralph, all you gotta do is just line it up, buddy. Line it up.
I seen a Chihuahua with 12-inch legs before because it got bred with a Great Dane.
Ouch. How is that even possible?
Which one was the female?
One of them was either lying down or the other one had a step ladder. I don't know which it was.
They were rubbing bellies. Give it a break.
Home Depot. What I get?
I rented a house one time, and
Hello, Scrapman Dan.
a critter fell down inside the wall.
What else do we have
Oh
here?
my God, that was nasty.
Who held up the Chihuahua?
If something dies in the walls, you get a nasty smell in the house for a long time.
What else you need, Ralph? I got a lot of room in there yet. What else you need?
Called it bullshit.
You can send them them jumpers that you were going to send them to Shark.
Yeah,
Do you still have that? Do you still have that little copper plate where you wrote my name on?
Yeah, somewhere. I'll look for it. I do have it. Maybe I'll send you this little baby crucible.
Hey, Michael.
Oh yeah, why not? Sure.
Hey, cool.
I'll make a I'll make a
Michael,
micro metal foundry.
But then I'd have to wrap it up and protect it. Oh, it's a lot of work.
No.
Hey, Mike, you know how you've got to 2,000 now and you have to do a giveaway? You could give away all your RAM sticks to me.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Irish. For all the shit and all the bullshit and all the support I give 2,000 people, they should just give me something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I have two words for that. Fuck them.
When I reach 2,000, I'm gonna do a reverse giveaway.
Let me check Mike's subscriber count now. Oh,
I don't care about subscriber count.
I think that's a great idea, Ralph. You should have a giveaway where where the winner has to send you something.
Right.
Yes.
I don't get nothing. Every day Solar send me something though. I cherish it. It's all right
Yeah,
here.
if the stuff Everyday Solar's made for me over here as well. Some cool stuff.
You know, I gotta buy rags and all kind of shit. You know.
With my logo on there.
There you go. Look at. I
Cool.
stuck my paper towels for you, Ralph. This way you can just set
Awesome.
it on fire, burn all the shit.
Oh, there you go.
Bubble wrap.
Some copper wire. My kind of like my logo, the shield with the R. I held it like this the first time. I didn't know what it was.
You were trying to figure out why she sent you a turtle?
Yeah, or a cat or something. I don't know. What it kind of looks like. I don't know.
Hey, Scrapman Dan left a message there for you, Mike.
What is it?
Scrapman 50.
Oh,
Make me
Scrapman
a
50,
deal
sorry.
and I'll buy your memory sticks. The shipping is too much money, sir. For real. How can I wrap this crucible?
Scrapman Dan is still waiting for his present. I don't know, was it from you, Mike, or from Everyday Solars?
Yeah, I thought it was a cat because of the pointy ears.
Hey, Mike, shove that crucible
Silly
down
me.
inside all of those gold jumpers. They'll protect it.
Rob, you want some jumpers?
Oh, I'll send them over to who wanted jumpers. I think it was Rafael.
Hey, I'll fill the crucible up with them.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm tired of shark shit. I'll tell you that right now. Tired of his bullshit.
Cool.
Mhm.
Scrapman 50 said he'll drive to collect them off you.
Toblerone.
Well, what
Oh,
state is he in?
He's in Georgia.
Georgia.
State of confusion.
Who's
Oh.
in Florida?
That's Georgia.
A state of confusion.
Where's Scrapman 50 from?
Georgia.
Georgia?
Yeah.
That ain't too bad. It's like
I'm gonna
30.
put this in the
It's like
fridge.
30-something pounds. That's what I got. Dan, you're making a lot of noise rattling that paper around, goddammit.
Yeah, you are.
Dan, why are you not scrapping something out?
Because it's supper time here.
Oh. supper time. What time? Well, you're 5 hours behind, yeah.
Yeah, 5:14 right now.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the boss. She's just getting off work, so she should be home in about 10 minutes.
And have
I'm
you
gonna
the
open up
dinner
the
ready
window
for
here.
her? Or does she have to get the dinner ready for you?
Oh no, I'll get it ready and just wait and see what she wants.
Get ready.
We're having ribs tonight.
Ooh.
I had turkey, stuffing, roast potatoes, broccoli, and some mashed potatoes. That's what I had for dinner today.
Yeah.
Was it a TV dinner?
No. It was I went around. I went around to my parents, and my mother had dinner ready. So I was lovely.
Oh, you went to mommy's.
Yeah, I went to mommy for dinner today.
Hey, I actually did the same.
I don't have a mommy, so I can't do that.
Yeah, I went to mommy for dinner today.
Yeah,
No.
we're having baby back.
Baby back ribs. Yeah, I was thinking of something like on that line too, but it would be from the Chinese restaurant.
What is baby back ribs? That sounds really bad.
Pork.
It's when you
Pork
have.
rib.
I'm not even gonna go there.
It's from a baby pig.
Ah,
Piglet.
okay.
Piglet.
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 It's from Babe. You know that film
What?
Babe?
Yes. Or Charlotte's Web.
Yeah, I had a Christmas dinner
Flop
today.
piglets.
Michael Clinton
Yeah,
goes, yeah,
that's
Christmas dinner.
hard. Yes, you don't realize how hard your claws are. They're not sharp, but they're very strong. Yeah.
Hey Ralph, you want this one too?
Yes, please.
Another egg
He
cup.
don't even know what I asked him. He just said yes, please. You'll get a Christmas full of shit now
Nice.
What?
with corn. You want that one too? This one's
Yes,
brand
please.
new.
Falling off the chair, you know that, right?
I was watching. Oh, is it okay? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
We did an egg cup.
It's just a
You can put the small one in the big one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Russian dolls.
Scrap man, Dan, I don't think we're going to be seeing a full moon here tonight.
But I
We're
have
still
enough.
overcast.
yeah. This one's brand new. This one's never been used, and it comes in this handsome carrying receptacle
All right.
You're quite the salesman.
for your. And I'll tell you what, Ralph. Just because it's you, God damn it, I'm gonna even tape this box shut.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Ooh.
I don't do
Order
that.
now and we'll take this box
Oh,
shut for
ow.
you.
Hey, put that little package in there. You know that 2-day fresh panties?
No, thank you. I know who they're from. Not interested.
But they're guaranteed fresh 2 days.
What the hell's going on?
Ran out of tape.
No, you got plenty of tape. I can roll the tape.
No,
Oh, you don't know somebody said you're out?
can't use it.
You're sliding off my lap.
Because you're a fan of Earl, you get one fresh Earl brownie.
Oh,
Sure, bro.
put it in the crucible.
I think you misunderstood. I didn't say can. I said I'm a fan of. Never mind.
I broke it.
I may have to go in a few minutes because my work, where I work, the alarm is going off and I'm one of the key holders. So if I get a phone call, I may have to go.
So just leave the stream running. We'll take care.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
I leave it running like. But if I have to go, where my workplace is not too far away, but
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to reset the alarm by my phone because you can reset it by your phone. And if it resets and doesn't go off
Right.
again, it was just a fault.
This
So
chair
we'll
is
wait and see.
enough for you and me. You know that.
We'll wait and see.
It's Ian trying to steal a hammer.
Well, fear headlines: Irishman attacked by intruders.
I can live stream it while it's happening. No, it seems to be working. The alarm seems to be set again, so it may have been a cat or something that set off one of the sensors,
Yeah, probably.
or a dog or something.
Probably a cat.
Still
Cat
getting
might have got
thunder
in.
down there, Mike?
Huh?
Still getting thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to get pretty dark over here.
Are you
Someone breaking
scared?
into the donut shop.
Yeah, you hold my hand?
No.
No? I got my puppy. She's brave.
Puppy
Oh
doggy.
God, my little Lulu hates thunderstorms. She crawls up in your lap. She's shivering so bad you can feel her shaking.
Yep.
Yeah.
My other puppy was like that. The one that passed away. She would just sit there and pant.
My mom's dog also is afraid of fireworks and storms and just about anything that makes loud noises.
Yep. Big bangs, shotguns around here.
If they happen in the middle of the night, she'll try to crawl underneath the bed. And that's always problematic because she's too big to get underneath the bed.
Knock you out of the bed.
And then there was the night that she just said, "Oh, the heck with this. I'm climbing up with mom and dad."
They sometimes do that too.
Mike's adding 5 pounds of weight to this package with just tape.
That's what I sometimes do.
Look how much tape he's putting on that. It's just like crazy.
You ain't gonna be able to open it.
Customs are going to have some fun looking at that one.
Oh, Scrapman 50 is gonna crush some ICs.
Hey, Scrapman 50, you take it easy.
Oh, and now we're going with the electrical tape. Okay.
Hulk smash! Good luck with that, Scrapman 50.
Hey, Mike, you have duct tape too?
Dip it in some super glue as well while you're at it. Just to make sure.
What else you need, Ralph?
I don't know. You got any crucible tongs or graphite molds or anything related to casting that you want to get rid of?
I got some. You need graphite powder? You use that? I got bottles of that shit.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I do have some, but I could always use more. If you're not going to be using it and you want to get rid of it.
I'm not using it, Ralph.
All right. You are awesome, sir.
How many bottles of graphite powder you want?
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
So you really were one of us back in the day, Mike. You really were one of us.
Nuh-uh. Oh, hey. This is dry lubricant.
Yeah, dry lubricant. That's what graphite powder is.
What if you put that on your pecker?
It's going to be dry and black.
It'll be different color starters.
How many I got in here? Holy shit. Hold on a minute, Ralph.
The same.
One.
How much dry lubricant does one man need?
Yeah.
How much do you need? You need this much right here. Oh, wait a minute. Loop down.
The entire eclipse will last for more than 5 hours. Even
creaking.
It will be visible in the UK from 2:30 till 5:10. No, I won't be staying up to see it. I'll watch it on the news tomorrow.
Spit on it. It'll be fine.
Oh, I'll probably sleep through it as well.
How many you need, Ralph?
Oh, Jesus.
All of them.
Oh.
That's going to be heavy.
No, this is light. The only thing that's heavy in there is... I'll wait for you. I'll let you know.
The cast iron, probably.
And these are all like not even open, so they should be all right.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
This is going to work all the way up until Mike sees the postage for sending this.
Let me tell you something. I just sent a box that cost me $82.
Wow.
I'm not worrying, but he's gonna get screwed on the end anyway. He's gonna have to go pay some stupid little fee.
Exactly.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, unless you're like Shark, who pays it before he sends it, thinking he was doing me a favor, and he ends up paying the import tax, and I still get paid to pay the import tax. So someone conned Shark out of money over there.
Yep.
That's how it works, apparently.
And that's why I'm never sending you M&Ms again ever in your life.
Some guy goes, "Oh, I need extra money for Christmas. What will I do?" Oh, here comes a gullible guy. Yeah, we'll look after the tax for him. Shark trying to be do the nice thing for me, and he ends up getting screwed over.
Is there a way to clean these, Ralph, or no?
Yeah, you can use some sandpaper, basically.
This apparently had copper in it. This one apparently had aluminum in it. But these are a lot bigger.
Those are big, yeah. Well, if you don't need those, I'll take them as well. You don't have to clean them.
You know what I'm going to say about cleaning them? Hydrochloric acid. There you go.
Borax.
I just use some of that dry lubricant.
Container.
Well, here's the problem. I'm going to need a bigger box.
You're going to need a bigger box.
Well, I'm going to jump out of here.
Hey, Dan, thanks for dropping up.
See you later.
Appreciate it.
Dan.
Enjoy your supper.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me up.
Hey, enjoy your supper.
Boy.
Hey, are flat rate boxes international?
No.
I don't know.
No? For domestic and international use, you lying ass shark. You're going to sit there and tell a lie. Says it right there. See it?
Hold on. I'll make it bigger. Show them again.
See it? That's the international.
I can't help it if you're going to believe me.
Yeah, international.
Yeah, but does international include delivery to the Netherlands?
Parknets, nobody asked you. Shut up.
It doesn't include the UK, but it does include the Netherlands.
Does it really?
Yeah. UK is no longer considered international.
Oh.
They're basically their own planet.
All right, so you think I can use this?
Oh, I just love the Dutch humour.
No, it's not Dutch humor, it's my humor, which is way worse.
Or should I pay my daughter to call the post office tomorrow and ask them?
What's the worst
But
that
you
happens?
could.
They just charge you whatever they're going to charge you.
cheaper
Well, I
to
mean,
use
yeah, I just want to make sure it gets there, but I don't care what it costs.
You know how you
No,
can do
use
like
Evergreen.
reverse charges on a phone call? Can you do reverse charges on post? So that Ralph has to pay for it when it arrives.
Oh, yeah,
Let's show some wires hanging out.
what was that called?
There's a ticking sound coming from it.
Pay on delivery or POD or something like that?
POD. Or
Well, there's
COD.
cash on
Cash on
delivery.
delivery.
COD, cash on delivery, that's it, yes.
Yeah,
that's
but I
correct.
think that's just to pay for the goods. I don't think that's to pay for the shipping.
All right.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Just put in the description used supplies or used tools or whatever. Like
Used
not-
underwear. They won't open
or
that.
that.
If you
or that.
write used underwear on it, they're not going to open that up in case.
I'm gonna put sex toys.
Oh, that
What-
they're
what
used to
sort of
delivering
underwear?
those here.
Right.
Or you could put used mankini. So they won't open that.
Well, if it goes wrong, they got my fingerprints on the tape, so
It's because of all the graphite powder.
yeah. That's all right. You want a salad? I'll send you a salad too.
No thanks, I'm trying to quit.
Yeah, go on, Mike. Salad and an Earl biscuit. I mean, you're being really generous.
Just
Yeah.
put Earl in it, yeah.
Oh, look at that. They fit in there perfect too. I mean, I gotta wrap them, but look at that.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Thank you for using
Perfect.
prior thank postage required.
I'll send you a water. You want a water? Want some alcohol? Want some alcohol?
You know, the last time there was water in the Crucible, you know what happened?
Yes, I
It
do.
exploded.
And you know what? I was just talking about that today to my neighbor too. She's like, "Why don't you melt no more?" I said, "I almost got killed." It only takes one time for me. I should have been like just like my head taken off or something on that. I got damn lucky. That's some scary sheet. That's one reason I don't really want to do it anymore. To be honest with you.
That's true, Saunders. He lives in the Netherlands, so no one takes any notice of sex toys being sent there.
Because no one will be thinking That's true. There we go. Sex toys.
Are certain substances that are banned in other parts of the world?
Bubbles.
Maybe I'll throw a sex toy in there for him.
You did the Crucibles.
But then I won't be lying. They open it. Oh, it is. What's the name on this? Ralph Murray? Holy cow. That's a hell of a guy there. I need something else to reference.
I'll make an unboxing video and then find them. Oh, look.
What about
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, he'll be saying, "Oh, it's a private joke," and everyone won't be believing it.
I just put in the title, mail call or mystery unboxing. My sex toys finally arrived. That'll get some views, I guess. But then I get a lot of thumbs down when they're disappointed there's no actual stuff in there.
See you later, Scrapman Dan.
Hey, Scrap
Later,
Man, take it easy.
Scrapman. Take care.
Thanks for
Man
dropping in,
Dan,
and
Scrap Man
If you're
Dan.
staying up to Howl at the Moon, enjoy it.
He did a video about it. Some mentioned lunatic or something. No idea what he was on about.
I should sell him my memory. I'm that kind of guy. But he has to pay still have to pay board store price though. Yeah.
Sell it to who?
Oh,
Scrapman Dan.
Batman 50.
Or 50.
He wants a deal, man.
He wanted to buy it.
He wants a deal.
Huh?
He wants a deal.
Ain't no deal.
Well, if he goes and collected, you can knock off the price that it would have cost you to send it to board sort.
$23 a pound plus shipping.
There you go.
That's when I get a board sort. $23 a pound plus delivery. I should charge to deliver that shit.
That will be sick.
There's a question there for you, Mike.
I'm busy. Why people bother me? I love you, Solar. Well, why you're enjoying packing up stuff for shipping? What happened to that copper heat sink you clown? Jesus Christ. Hey, Rob. I'm going to put this copper heat sink in your box. Send it to Solars.
You've just lost orders in.
I'll put it in the package with Ian Matthews' snail.
Oh, yeah. How many of these you want, Solars? I got 40 pounds of them.
Which now reminds me, I wanted to sort some more stickers to send and the mail snail. Forgot again, dang it. Busy weekend.
Where's the rest of your shit, Rob?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did I
Is it
send
still
it
in the
already?
box?
Yeah, he sent it. It's gone.
I must have sent it. Oh, well. Oh, dumbass. A phone.
I'm gonna get myself a package. Yay! It's gonna be awesome.
I didn't charge you for that, bro.
They're sending you two Crucibles.
I thought there were three, like a couple of big ones, a couple of small ones.
What are you going to do with
Yeah,
all
they
these
dropped
crucibles
one.
you're going to have?
Use them to melt stuff. Because the funny thing is, I only have one clay graphite crucible, and that thing has been used quite a bit, so it's in need of being replaced. Well, in the not too far future. So this is actually pretty handy.
I was going to say, Mike, you've done the worst thing tonight, packing stuff away. Everyone now is looking for something.
I know. It happens. But Ralph, I'm even going to give you a Schwann's bag. Now these are very valuable bags.
Really?
Oh yes, very valuable.
Was it like the American Arabs or something?
Is a bag? It's a bag. In England, in America, it's called a bag. We in the Netherlands we call it zakje.
Very
Sexy,
aggressive
sexy word.
for a
Zakje.
bag.
Zakje.
Oh,
Put it in my zakje.
I don't think that we, even if I stayed up, I'd be able to see it because the clouds are gonna.
How about these, Ralph? You want these?
quite cloudy here as well.
Oh, yes, please.
Look out a window.
What are they? Oh, moles.
Yes. Especially
Get a bit
especially the big
cloudy up
one.
there. Turn the light off.
Yeah, it's gonna be
You
cloudy.
know, I
all
was
night.
actually on the point of actually ordering some more graphite molds for
Reality.
ingots.
No moon.
What's
No,
all I
no,
see is black.
exactly, there's no moon and nothing.
No. I was going to say all I see is black.
Yeah. Orange is the new black.
That was a good picture of Park that you should have left it.
Nothing here either.
Light. Yeah. No moon here.
Matthews syndrome.
I'm jealous. I have no crucibles. Well, you don't even have equipment yet, right, Solars?
Hey, Solars, you have to clear that shed out before you even think about melting anything.
I would suggest starting with a small electric furnace, just to get the hang of it, and working with small quantities of 1,000-degree plus metals, and later on going for a bigger, maybe propane powered furnace, and then
and where
with like the lifting tongs and then the pouring tongs and
no, but
don't
the
get those.
The PPE gear that all the good
Tongs.
guys wear as well. The what's
Shorts
called?
and flip-flops.
Flip-flops. Yeah, you have to wear
shorts and
flip-flops.
flip-flops.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually thinking of
why
making
stop
a
at
casting
all?
video and starting out and saying, look, I got my safety gear on, and then just have flip-flops and shorts.
No, not shorts, a mankini.
Oh Jesus!
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Well, now if you had a jock strap with a cup in it, you could claim you had your protection on.
You know, if this jar wasn't so heavy, I'd throw this in there just to be a dick.
Wouldn't be like you to do that, something like that.
No. I actually found another jar and play it. I don't even save these
That
crystals
wouldn't be in your
anymore.
nature.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, these in the shred pile. I don't even use these.
I stopped collecting those as well.
Yeah, I had a half a water jug bar full. Shredded them all.
Of what?
The little crystal oscillators.
Oh yeah.
I had a 5-gallon jug full of these things. I get rid of them. It sounded like this when I put them in the shred pile. Yup. No, but see, I was gonna be a dick and throw these in there.
What are those?
That
The blue M&Ms.
Oh, the blue onions.
There's so many in there, I don't even shake. They're packed in there good.
Yeah.
I think Electronic Scrapper was
Yeah, he got silver over.
Yeah.
practicing with those.
Yeah.
But he wants to buy all my circuit breakers, but he'd have to probably come here and get them because man, they're freaking heavy. And he's
I got
only
a bunch of circuit breakers.
in Ohio, so I mean he's not that far away. Because I'll probably never break them apart.
Yeah, Electronic Scrapper does a lot with silver. So
I mean, I could bust them apart, but ain't nobody got time for that.
Nope.
wow, Mike, you are good at packing it in.
Just the dollars. Just the dollars.
And for anyone who has sensitive, how would I say, I feel
I'm a
it's like
sensitive disposition.
disposition after watching Mike there. There is trauma available if you ring.
Counselling.
Counselling available for that trauma you just suffered.
So look at the
Well, but and
Samaritans.
Solars is going to have to pay for that counseling because she's the one that motivated it.
Yeah, to see Mike doing some hip gyrating.
1200 amp
That shit
circuit
hurt,
breakers.
too.
Wow.
What, Ralph?
Fucking 20
100
something
amp
kilograms.
41 kg.
Go to Samaritans.
Pounds, 41 kg. 41
What are the
crap,
circuit
man.
breakers for? The Hoover Dam?
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm down to my last hard drive. Yes.
Hey, Mike, you should throw my T-shirt in there too.
You got it, buddy.
Yeah, I'll frame it and hang it there.
Yeah.
Don't you ever
Collect-
waste a free amount of that
Very
shit.
rare collectible by Shark Scrapper, worn by E-Waste Mike.
Containing E-Waste Mike's bodily fluids. Came from a plastic manufacturer.
So what should I label this as, Ralph?
I don't know, just second-hand crafting supplies or so.
Toxic waste.
What's
Yeah.
the value gonna be? The value is going to be what? $8,000?
I don't know, just
You'll have to pay for that.
I'll put like $25 on it or so.
Art supplies.
Everything's art supplies. They get a lot of art supplies.
Just put an F in front
Really?
of it.
Don't put candies on it. That costs a lot.
I got a thing from a scrap man down there. And
Just, what is it?
what do you put on?
Used mankini.
He put a key ring. But it had a bunch of other bullshit in there. Key ring. All right, Ralph. Put that in there. What else can we throw in the bag?
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna be making a milk call video about that.
And you may see that video this time next year.
Yeah, I was going to say in
But
a year.
depending on when it arrives. I mean, I
I'm
can't do
gonna
a video.
have this next day air, Ralph. Only
Next
the
day,
best. Only the best for my boo.
Leave it a suspicious white powder. That's what electronic scrappers
Oh,
do.
it's the black powder. The suspicious black powder.
Yeah.
It's actually white powder. They just use a black dye on it.
Don't mess with that.
Hey, I wonder if that will actually work.
Crucibles also named the theatre in Sheffield.
You're gonna have to shoot me your address to get on Messenger, Ralph. Because I'm not
All right.
scrolling all the way the hell up there to look for it.
Well, there's not that much conversation going around. I mean,
Put
if
it in
you're
the private
messaging
chat.
you
All right,
keep
all
me-
right.
you keep ignoring
I'm
me.
lazy and I don't want to go look for it.
Put it in the private
Alright.
chat. You have it there.
I'll put it in the private chat so everyone can see. I mean, Partners has sent me stuff. Iris has sent me
Right.
stuff. Shark sent me stuff. So you all have my address anyway.
Yes, I have it on you.
Yep.
Let's see.
So you gotta resend me yours too.
More to the Netherlands. Get to him.
Ralph, you owe me 3 rolls of tape.
You're gonna have some fun opening that on the.
I sent a I don't know if you guys know Stein North.
Yes.
I sent
yeah.
him a 30-pound box of just bullshit.
all the
and
lead stuff.
I sent him like copper ingots and aluminum and bed pans and I just cleaned off my bench, threw it all in a box. But I took a lot of it, like the ingots, and I wrapped it up in this tape. And then I went through like 3 rolls of electrical tape. I mean, I just taped the shit. The poor guy. He unboxed it one of his live streams. I'll have to put the link.
I remember.
Yeah, poor old guy. Tore him up. Oh, I gotta put your graphite powder in it. I gotta
That's a really short address, Ralph.
Hold on, working
right.
on it. There you go. That's basically how you put it on the envelope. the name, the street, the town, and the postal code, and the country. We don't use state or province or at all because I mean the Netherlands is the Netherlands is the size of New Jersey. So yeah.
I gotta see if this is what I have for you.
Well, you should because you did send me the hot sauce and the sticker.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, I actually used the hot sauce in a couple of things. I added it to my mixture of sauces that I use whenever I'm I don't know feeling chef-ish.
Spicy? When you're feeling spicy?
When I want.
Couldn't handle it at all. The hot sauce.
Oh, I like it.
He was sweating whenever he ate it.
I'm not gonna send you that one. It's open.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Ian sweats when he eats a cracker. You know, that's I remember, Ralph, when I sent that package, the lady at the post office was looking at me like I had 3 eyeballs because there was no zip code.
Okay.
And I said, look, the guy gave me the address. It's got to be right. And she said, but there's no postal code. How do we know? How do we know? I mean, like, look, I'm paying the money. What do you care?
Yeah. That's going to be a huge package. Dang
What's he putting in now?
I have no idea. This is great.
What's he up to?
You weren't supposed to see that.
Gulf Coast. Did I receive any new stickers yet? Yes, I have my my pile of stickers here. And like I said earlier, I really need to actually start sending the second batch, or start preparing at least. I have a file called stickers to send somewhere, and I believe Gulf Coast is on there. There you go. Let's see. Yes, Gulf Coast is on that list.
Want a box of crackers? Been down here for about 6 months.
I'll pass on those. All right.
How about a half a gallon or a half a 5-gallon bucket full of acid with gold in it?
Oh, you can send that to me.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
I was about to say I think Irish might like that, but yeah. Yeah, I got Gulf Coast on here.
I'm gonna have to tape the living snot out of this box.
Now he can't get it closed.
No, I'm actually trying to get the graphite.
You'd have to get a bigger box to put the box into.
We'll get it.
Careful you don't break the crucibles or the.
Oh no, they're all wrapped up.
He's gonna take a hammer and smash it all down so it fits.
No, we're just gonna do it this way.
It'll arrive like an IKEA piece of furniture. You'd have to put it all together.
Take them out of this bag and fill in the nooks and crannies. You heard I said solars? Fill in the nooks and crannies. Solars.
You know what works well as a packing buffer? I've learned this from Everyday Solars. Those keyboard rubber mat things. Those will work pretty well. Just wrap something in it. And now I have to stack them all over again because I stacked them all so neatly.
As a way of getting rid of your rubbish.
It's one way, yeah. And it's a good way to recycle at least once because the person who's going to get it is probably going to throw it away. Unless you're me and you're keeping them for when I'm sending stuff over. So Everyday Solars is going to get these back as soon as I make something for her and send it over.
And she's thinking, oh, I managed to get rid of that stuff. And now she's going to get it back.
Oh, we can use it going back and forth because this is pretty durable stuff.
I think I got it, Ralph.
Shark.
So is this the hot sauce that you wanted?
Hey, that's a welding cowl, isn't it?
Yeah. when he's doing his melting of his when he's going to do his some ingots and stuff like that. He's got all that safety gear.
VCR tapes works better. Yeah, VCR tape to wrap it up all around. Just throw some confetti in there.
Who done that? Who sent that up to board sort again? Someone wrapped all their stuff in VCR.
Oh, that was that little turd.
Dismantler.
Yeah, dismantler. Yeah, Mrs. Shark got a little carried away with the safety equipment.
Hey, why not?
I hope she got you the flip flops. They're the essential part.
And the mankini.
The mankini.
She got me the shin guard things.
Well, for a woman,
that go up your shin and over your boot.
In case there's a
splash.
So
that's for when you're wearing shorts and flip flops.
Yeah, for when you're wearing shorts. Yeah.
Yes, the last hard drive is done. Yay! Oh, thank God.
Oh, what you can do now?
Until I find more in the shed. That's the last one.
Oh yeah, I thought I had all my electric motors stripped out, and then I found another box full of them. Yay, more copper.
The only thing I like finding in the shed is RAM sticks. When I find them, I'm, oh yeah, brilliant. But anything else is work to it. Laptops and stuff like that. Oh, like, oh, I hate finding them. Unless you're like Mike and you can send the laptops straight off as they are. What does it weigh, Mike?
Why, you gonna pay?
No.
Yeah, next day air.
Next day air, buddy. 10.35 pounds, 4.7 kg.
Oh, that's good. It's under 5. That's awesome.
What's this name? So,
There you go. Somebody just send me some money to send it, Ralph. It's on its way.
My PayPal is.
Right.
PayPal.me/Shark Scrapper.
No. That's how that works.
No, indeed, it looked a lot heavier. I thought it'd be close to 10 kilograms.
1, 2, 3, 4 freaking lines for an address? What the hell, Ralph? Can't do it all in one? Sorry, Ed.
No, because otherwise it's going to be a mess. So this is how it's on the envelope or the package or whatever.
You're a mess.
We just have to wait for the day that you can just scan something here and it just appears at your place, you know. That'll be
So we're gonna put to my boo. My boo.
Love you, Lord. Love you, Lord.
Shaniqua.
Shaniqua?
Shanene. Morik. Love you, baby. And then we'll put your address.
Your boss,
Mike, to be
boss daddy.
I think you're supposed to include a love letter.
Well,
I sent Amy a more. I sent Amy a more package. I put Amy no more, and you waste Amy no more. I sent her all kinds of dumb shit. MU. Spelled your name wrong, Ralph. I gotta rebox it now.
What's your problem?
You're never gonna get this.
Just cross it out and write it again.
No, I didn't make a mistake. I'm perfect.
Just write the address on a yellow
Nobody's
sticky.
talking to you, buddy. Nobody's talking to you. Hush.
I always put it in a Word document or one of those text documents, and then just print out the whole list of addresses, and then just snip them out and just tape those to the package. No bothering with labels, just. There goes my receiver.
That's too much like common sense.
Simple tape roller. Packing tape. Is this still here? There we go.
I was gonna say from. I'm just gonna put guess who.
From your secret admirer.
It's a bit late for Valentine's.
No.
About 3 months too late.
Love knows no time, knows no bounds, knows no distance.
I'm gonna put Shark Scrapper's address for the return address in case something's bad.
In case the cops come after you. In case they're wondering what that powder inside is.
Right.
Or the wires hanging out, or ticking
There
sound.
you go.
They'll know I didn't send it because the VAT wasn't prepaid.
Yeah, he prepays the bat.
You double check the weight. I put ink on it now. Oh, I dropped it.
Careful there.
4.7, Ralph.
Half the weight of that package is tape.
You're right. You're right.
Look, it's come to that time in the evening, actually. It's only 5 minutes to go before the end, so I better ask everyone what they're doing while we were all watching Mike doing his parcel. Time flew by.
Yeah, I got 40 pounds of memory if you want it, Irish.
I told you, it cost too much for me to get it shipped over.
You're
Chad
not-
Scrapper, what's the plan for the week?
So Thursday is going to be a fun breakdown, and you, Sir Irish, will really enjoy the part near the end of that. So
there's gold involved.
And then I mean that's Monday. I'm sorry, that's Monday. And Thursday, I don't remember what I've got up Thursday. Another scrap video. I just don't remember what it is yet.
Okay, we'll check you out. Park Nest, what's the plan for you?
Next Friday's a dash cam video. Just the
What
usual.
video?
Dash cam.
Oh, dash cam. Okay, I like the dash
The
cam.
usual thing. You know, people jumping red lights.
No one smashed into you this time, no?
Oh no collisions, unfortunately.
Okay.
No, not Volvo still in one piece.
Okay, well that's your video for the week. Mike, what's your plan for this week?
I'm gonna send Ralph a box,
Okay,
and I'm gonna send Solar some heat sinks.
okay.
What are you going to send me?
Get my computers done. I want to try to get those done this week for next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you going to do a video on the rest of the damage on your wall for us to see how bad that was?
Sure, why not? I'll go do it tonight.
Go man, so we can see where the 10,000 has to go.
Yeah, I have to do the one on the back wall.
Yeah. And Ralph, what's your plan for the week?
More scrapping out anything that has copper in it and getting a pile of copper ready for a scrapyard run. Hopefully somewhere within the next 2 weeks.
I'll be waiting for this package to arrive.
And
Yeah,
waiting for a package to arrive. Yeah.
You see how nice I am? Look at, cleaning them up with alcohol. Man, I tell you what.
I tell you, the effort you to go to, Mike, and people don't appreciate it. Like,
No, nobody does.
yeah, it's just terrible. Well, my plan for the week is, I said there was a video coming out last Thursday, but I got confused. It's this Thursday. So the video will definitely be out this Thursday. I'll be live again, hopefully next Sunday. So we have 2 minutes left. So before we go, is there anyone we can raid tonight? Because I haven't raided.
I have an idea.
What?
It's not someone we can raid, but it's a friend of mine who has been on YouTube for some time. He makes short music videos, like 3 minutes, 4 minute videos.
Okay.
And he has only 19 subscribers. And he doesn't know that I have a somewhat bigger channel than his. So it would be cool if people would went over there, have a listen to some of the music that he has on there. And if it's something that you like, then subscribe, because he does a premiere like every couple of weeks of a new music video that he puts out. He makes the videos himself and he makes the music himself. Now, if it's not something that you're into, then don't. But just give some of his songs a listen. I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, put the link in there.
Drop a link in the chat.
He used to be a colleague of mine, and I kind of got out of touch. And through YouTube, I found him again because he got recommended to me for some weird reason. Let's see. Oh wait, let's go to his homepage. There we go. There we go.
Clock's ticking, Ralph.
Yeah, I'll just put in the link. There we go. So it would be pretty funny if he'd wake up tomorrow and have like a bunch of more views and subscribers.
And let them know that that Ralph recommended them. So there you go.
Oh yeah, that would be nice too.
No.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's your good deed. If you do, as we said before, it's up to everyone to subscribe after they watch the content. If it's something you'd like.
Yeah, it's just short music videos. Just have a listen.
And even if you don't want to subscribe, just maybe leave a comment. Say something, you know.
I'm not sure if he made playlists of the music.
Yeah. So
no, he hasn't made playlists, but yeah, you could cycle through some of his stuff. He does all the stuff himself. He's like me and Iris. He has a full-time job, so it's basically just a bit of a hobby for him. But
yeah, so hey, I have a full-time job.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. No, you don't. Yes, you do. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
So,
it's
anyhow.
answering your damn phone calls.
Right. I'm going to say.
Go ahead. I'm not wasting my time.
I'm going to say good night to everyone. Again, thanks to everyone that came in. Thanks to everyone that came up on the panel. And thanks to everyone that was just lurking in the background who may not have commented. I appreciate everyone that comes in and gives their time, as always. And I leave it over to my good friend, Ralph, to finish it.
You about done? There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck you, shark.
Scrap you all later.
Later,
there you
guys.
go. Scrap you
Bye,
all
all.
later. Bye, all. And